like your comments there.
The fuck? You need to be checking your uncles and aunties and fucking cousins, bitch, that like to get fucked with dicks in they fucking assholes and they prostate tickle. I ain't trying to hear from no motherfucking white man that want to scrape his motherfucking knees, catching cum, and chewing condoms with cum in it. I'm sorry. It's impossible to me.
Yuck. This is unnecessary. Pause. What the fuck?
I don't give a fuck about none of that, bitch. You heard what you heard.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, cool. You niggas act like y'all ain't grown and y'all ain't hear no shit. Like, oh my god, I'm about to die. Because I heard some shit. I don't give a fuck about none of that. So who need that? I'm up in here. Wires on hand. We can get to it.
Lou, what the fuck you call my name for? What you bring me up here for?
Cool, bitch.
We quiet now?
No, we just don't have the mental bandwidth for this argument that you tried to create.
Yeah, I'm talking to Lou.
Yeah, there's no point to this. It's just gay men demanding respect, talking like a woman. That's it.
I'm talking to Lou.
Ain't nothing new under the sun. A man that dresses up as a woman is a gay man, and a gay man who talks like a gay man or a woman is a gay man. There's no such thing as...
Get that nigga out of here. No, I don't care. I don't know why this white man want to speak to me and want to scrape his motherfucking knees, bitch, and want to suck dick, bitch. I don't give a fuck about none of that, bitch. You built like a storm handle. You stink. Your breath smell like airbags and motherfucking cum. You stupid bitch. Stop talking to me. I don't know why the fuck you want my attention. You want to flirt with me, bitch. You sound like a fag, bitch. Your voice higher than mine. What the fuck is you talking about, bitch? I thought I was talking to a
My
bitch.
voice is higher than your voice.
So I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all, and I've been wanting to say this. I really feel like it's a lot of people operating out of their own bias. And when I look at sex workers taking stabs at trans women, let's keep it a buck, right? Let's keep it a buck. Y'all be mad because these women are running the sex industry right now. No, and that's what's really going on. Because I'm sorry, a bitch that sell pussy cannot come up here and moral me to death. What the fuck? A bitch that's okay with fucking with somebody else's husband that really can be paid.
Bitch, your voice about to go out. You should take a break.
Here with no motherfucking moral compass.
You should take a break. Your voice about to go out.
Pro-black, and I want to be this. No. I'm cool with your views, right? Because the truth is, everybody has their own agenda. The gays have their own agenda. The bis have their own agenda. The T's have their own agenda. So I'm cool with the combo. But be for real about why some of y'all got the energy you got. You selling, you mad because you know pussy is worth more than pussy right now. And that's just the truth. Fuck out. Fuck is he talking about?
You can go see that on Twitter.
And that's a fact. And that's a fact.
You can see that on Twitter. That's the case.
No, and I'm a heterosexual woman saying this. I beat the play. I really understand what the fuck is happening. So, I'm sorry. You selling pussy, I expect you to be mad. Because these trans women are taking your dollar.
And can I say
keep it a secret? You don't talk so much.
And I want to ask a question. Like, normally when people feel they way, why is Congress
This is fucking baby show. So after Dream, okay, so what do y'all think about the PlayStation 1 when that came out? And then the PlayStation 2?
2, like, people waited overnight to buy that game, that damn thing.
Yeah.
No, PlayStation 1, it was $299, and then Nintendo 64 was $199.
Yeah, but that PlayStation 2, but people find out that it was able to play up DVDs on there.
Play DVD.
That was a wrap.
Yeah, I did.
That was the game changer there. Yeah. All this stuff look real as hell now. That metaverse, I don't know if y'all ever tried the actual goggles on. Now that scared the shit out of me.
Did your AI image look way too close to you?
No, dude, I just never. That was the first time I ever wore that shit. Look like was playing this one thing where like you was in a cage and then the fucker went in the ocean and it was a big ass shark trying to get in the cage.
That's
I had to sit there.
scary. What the fuck?
It looked so real. I took it off. Because he opened the cage up. I'm like, he's not finna eat me. I'm not finna witness this. So,
Oh my god, what would happen? Like he tore apart.
I don't want to see it.
Flying by. What the fuck are they doing there? Jeez, they're getting extremely violent.
Yes, sir.
Oh, now it's time to go fuel up.
There you go.
Both me and my car. I dropped off their food.
Okay.
Damn, you're a good boy.
Oh, I had y'all turned way down. Damn, I didn't hear anything y'all said. My bad.
Interesting.
Well, tomorrow gonna be interesting.
Because I said so. No, I got shit to.
Oh, Willie left. What the hell? Norm, you don't have any anti-Semites to troll?
Norm, I've been trolling one for you really badly. I've been going at it with this Muslim nonstop.
You want to tell us more, Nick?
Yeah, I just want to. I just put like egregious memes to where I said eating 2 strips of bacon is 100% gives you 100% chance of not being a suicide bomber.
Usually true.
Or what I gave her the one.
Three strips really guarantees it.
I gave her the like I guess this girl was white and she married a Muslim and converted and is like anti-Islam, anti-America, but lives here. And I was in a Telegram chat and I put like I Googled what would cause someone to convert to being a Muslim and I found the answer and then I put a video of Kanye West, Gold Digger.
Is that what the answer was?
No, I'm joking. I was being a smart ass because she's a gold digger and that's why she converted.
Oh.
I mean, it sounds like a possibility. Or love, or an intense desire to be, one of 4 wives.
Sister wives. Well, I mean, she didn't have to convert to Muslim to do that. She could have just been oh shit, what's it called? Those weird Christians out in Utah.
Mormons.
Yeah, there you go.
They don't commonly do that anymore, though.
No. They just, I think, Jeff, a lot of them, like, when I was in Utah, they said at, like, Brigham Young University, it has, like, the youngest marriage age because, like,
Rabbi,
get married really young, like 29,
look who it
20.
is. It's that stinky shawarma goat licking, cow herding, dust bowl eating
A bunch of women.
Canadian banker.
Yeah, Leslie, check your WhatsApp.
Hey, yeah, how are you, motherfucker?
I'm doing amazing.
How are you, motherfucker?
I just ate 2 shawarma.
Oh, fuck. I'm about to go get some groceries and get some
The
fucking
second I go into
Colombian
these
chicken.
Muslim rooms, within about
Well,
3 minutes, they remove me.
And they can give you the groceries.
Because it's only a block away, bitch.
I don't know, Jeff.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter. Wouldn't you rather just sit at home?
You don't matter. You don't matter. You're a waste of time. A fucking waste of time is what you are.
Don't you want to keep doing your
Fucking
side?
waste of time. Shit, did they kick me?
Time waster.
Time waster. You're nothing but a waste of time.
All right, I'm going to bed. You guys
Time
off
waster.
Time waster. You're nothing but a waste of time.
today. I'm actually where you live.
You're the
and
time
I did like a
waster.
3:30 wake up,
Nothing
so
but a waste of time.
And some weird stuff happens. And
Okay, this is chillism. The biggest waste of time on the app.
I
Total brain rot mind virus room. Goes on all day long, 7 days a week. It never ends.
need a recommendation.
These are the sickest human beings on Clownhouse. Next to our dear friend Randy McDickerson. Because Randy is a chief time waster. Nobody wastes time like Randy.
I started talking before you, nigga. What you mean? Because you got the bean, you got the power to do whatever the fuck you want. Just because you say no, 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 no. Just because no is no. And
No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
English, that's the only
No, 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 no.
languages, so you're going to scream no, no, no. And I got
No, 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 no.
Bean me, green bean.
It's a time waster.
Before you, G.
Super time wasting.
Bro, taquero, Taco Bell, my
Yo
G.
quiero Taco Bell.
Stop doing that, bro. Stop yipping yapping and stop fucking.
Sí, señor.
Get off
Sí,
my
señor.
Ooh.
ankles.
Yes, señor. Yes, sí, señor.
Get off my ankles, nigga.
Sí, señor.
You little chihuahua, stop
Sí,
biting me.
sí, sí.
I started talking before you,
No,
bro.
I started.
I started talking before you. Then you came off from mic and you said, no, 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 no. Y'all better never complain about moderation. You started over talking me first. Okay, so you just admitted. Go ahead. Get the fuck out the way.
No,
Alright, I'm gonna be
I started
quick.
talking first.
Okay, so get the fuck out the way.
I'm gonna be
Alright.
quicker. I'm gonna be quicker.
No, you were quicker. That's why you had to overtalk.
Yes.
Because I was quicker than you.
I'm
Okay, so get your bitch ass in line.
I'm overtalk.
You gotta be better with your fat tongue. That's why the fuck you can't talk, you slippery lip bitch.
4 seconds. 4 seconds. That's all I need.
Alright. I moved him down. Who gonna say shit? Who gonna complain?
I just say, yo, you, sorry, N-word, watch The Long Walk.
Nigga, I watched that bullshit, nigga.
Exactly, that was it. That was a joke. You see how quick that was?
And you already said it
I'm
was
about to watch
trash.
that movie tonight, bro.
I'm like, why is he telling
coming
me
back
this?
to tell you, bro.
Oh, there you go, Eric. Watch it. It's the best movie ever. Watch it.
Eric, quick question.
Yes, Miss Vita.
Hey, good evening. Is the person in the room?
What was that, Miss Fifi?
What was
Yeah,
the person?
Oh, not you, Louis.
I'm here.
I said
Miss
Eric.
Fifi.
No, the people aren't in the room.
Oh, okay. Just wanted to know. Thank you.
Yo, so,
What happened?
if y'all could see my PTR, Walmart had this shirt on their website, and people are pretty upset about it.
Oh shit! Let me look at it.
It's clearly like there's some clear like signals and like undertones. Yo, how crazy is that, bro?
Oh shit!
So,
Is that a real shirt?
Yeah, it's real, bro. You can go get this
Yo,
from Walmart. I don't know if they took it down yet,
I'm
but
buying one. I'm buying one. Yeah,
they're getting a lot of they're getting a lot of backlash. But a lot of people are upset.
Yeah,
about
I
it,
can see why.
Yeah, that's her. Wow.
Yeah.
Why?
Creative for sure, but like,
Yeah, bro, it's on the paper, you know.
not creative, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Hey,
it's
Hitler beat
fucked up.
communism. Yeah.
pretty much like
hard enough. When Kitover was giving his arguments for why he thought Jews did try to kill JFK, he was like, "Well, that's the kind of thing Jews do. They did that kind of thing in the past. That's kind of like, you know, one of the things they're up to." Because there was, he marshals the evidence of
Butterfly,
there was a
man.
bomb threat on, who was it? There was some president that had a bomb sent to them by an Israel, some Israeli radical. It never went anywhere. It doesn't get talked about a lot because they never killed anyone. But
are you okay?
he points to that one. He goes, "Oh, see, the Jews tend to do this kind of a thing, bro." And then what's kind of funny is, like, if you look at all the presidents that got killed, you got like McKinley, Garfield, Reagan got shot. Like, it's a very small subset of them that, Jews had anything to do with. And the only one you can point to was a pretty botched up one that didn't work at all.
You said the only one I could point to is that?
Yeah, it was the one he pointed to. It was, who was it again? Who got the letter
Tom
bomb?
Wilkes Booth. Tom Wilkes Booth was Jewish, so Lincoln got killed by a Jew.
Yeah, you got it.
Booth wasn't Jewish.
The
He
guy
actually
who
was. Hold on.
shot Garfield was Jewish.
Bullshit.
Yep.
No, that both of those are
No, that was Charles
Everything he
Kitover.
told you is accurate, Tom.
This is
Yeah, for sure accurate.
chaos. Like,
You're making up bullshit.
Alright.
Hold on.
His Wikipedia page does not say Jewish on John Wick Booth. Let's see.
Hold on, I gotta
And
check.
Charles Guiteau is not a very Jewish sounding name.
Hold on, I gotta check it.
Yeah, Charles Guiteau.
Click the link I put in the chat.
he could have been a Christian Jew.
Mix that.
This is from a Jewish website, by the way, just so you know.
He was a French Huguenot.
Click the link I put in the chat. She said, Sam, you don't know your own history, dude. That's all you're exposed.
Why would that be Sam's history, you racist fuck?
Am I in the Matrix? Yo, are you
That's
good?
true.
Yo,
Go ahead.
that Jewish
By the way,
guy,
Big Dan is recording the room, by the way.
No, I'm not. That's a weird
Yo,
thing to
Big
say.
Zed, am I in the Matrix? Can you hear me? What the fuck?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's up?
Do you think the Confederacy are patriots?
No, they were traitors. What do you mean?
I was wondering.
They were labeled as rebels at the time.
No, I was in a room with some white people that they think they're patriots. There's a lot of quite a few white people feel different.
That sounds like the descendants of the Confederacy.
I mean, I'm from Texas. There's a lot of people are spending differently.
Texas has some
I'd like to-
members of the Confederacy in it.
Yeah, I'd like to know what type of white people I'm dealing with. I mean, do you find the same?
That's pretty fucking racist, dude. What kind of black person am I dealing with?
Okay, like, bro, relax. Like, I don't know. Are you Jewish?
Are you black?
Yes, I'm black. I don't know. Why are you?
Yes,
are you
I'm Jewish.
Okay.
Just trying to make it parsed.
No, okay. I'm just asking. Do you find it useful to know which white people are anti-Semitic? I'm just curious.
No? That's like a weird thing to do.
What about you, Sam?
Do I want to know which white people are anti-Semitic? Yeah, I want to know if someone supports Nick Fuentes. You know.
Okay.
Or whatnot.
We have a range of opinions in the Jewish community on stage. Good to know.
The Civil War wasn't actually about slavery. It was about states' rights.
Wow, I didn't know that. Wow.
This isn't even one.
And
Like,
I'm
you,
like-
need to pick and choose the times for the. This isn't a room full of black Hebrew Israelites. Give your honest opinion.
Hebrew is.
It is a room full of black Israelites. What are you talking
It
about?
literally isn't. No one here is a black Hebrew Israelite.
Hebrew Israelites. Hebrew Israelites.
Wait, Kagame, are you a Hebrew Israelite?
Oh my gosh, man. Why is this? No.
He's not.
Yeah, okay, fuck it. I just said you won. You just corrected me as if to say, like, implied that you won.
No, I'm saying like you kept saying black. They're just called Hebrew Israelites.
Yeah, I get you. But wait, well, you a Hebrew Israelite?
No.
Are you a Hebrew Israelite? Are you a Hebrew? Okay, no.
Not to my
I don't
knowledge.
think it's
No, that's my
Yeah, so then no one here is a Hebrew Israelite. Except for you and Sam, I guess.
Did you guys learn the Torah?
Not to my knowledge.
I learned the Talmud.
I learned the Tanakh.
Hey, Mixed, what do you have to, like, what's up with this curse of Ham and the Talmud? Y'all explain that?
I don't think it's in the Talmud. It's in the Midrash.
Oh, shit. It's in the way.
Wait, it's in the Tanakh or?
No.
Where's the curse of Ham? Is that in the Talmud or?
No.
I heard that was in the Babylonian Talmud.
Incorrect. You are.
Where is it?
It's in the Midrash.
It's in the Midrash. Okay. But like, what's up with like black people being cursed?
It's actually pronounced Midrach.
The primary curse, if you review the source, which would be the verses, the curse isn't applied to Ham. It's applied to Canaan.
Shut your bitch ass up.
Knows that what he's asking about is the text. By the way, it is in the Talmud, but he's asking about that specifically. Why did Rashi interpret this as a thing against black folks?
The Hamites aren't black people; they are African Americans.
We'll grant you that, but
Not African Americans.
Specific. We'll grant you that, but Axel McZed something specific. Actually, I just want to listen to Sadada McZed back and forth, but I just wanted to clarify.
Well, I mean, if you review the story is that Ham raped his father and that his son Canaan got cursed.
Wait, hold on.
The rabbis elaborated upon that to say that Ham himself also received some of the curse.
Wait, he didn't rape him. Where did
he did
rape? Wait, what, bro? No.
Okay, whatever, dude.
What's going on, dude? That's just making me up. What's going on?
I'm not making anything up.
Nothing in the story that mentions rape. Where did you get that from?
Ham raped his father.
Bro, I got you. This is rabbinic.
Let me ask you this, Kagame. If you want to review the Quran, why would you ignore the midrash about what Ham did?
Yo, but Al, you gotta allow somebody to allow him to tell it and then disagree.
I thought I did. What didn't he get out?
I mean, I don't know. I'm just walking. Mixed, are you done? Let's just see if he's done.
I finished my sentence.
Yeah, please.
Oh, jeez. Are you listening? What's going on?
Well, I haven't. I'm barely started listening. Literally.
Okay. All right. Anyway, let's just go back to what you said, Big Zed. Okay. Do you acknowledge in the Tanakh or the Torah, right? It does not mention at all about raping his father. You acknowledge that?
Yes.
Okay. And that this is an interpretation that you mentioned, right? That does not come from that. It's just their own musings on why they believe Canaan or Canaan was cursed rather than Ham, right?
No, I wouldn't say that.
Oh, what would you say?
I would say that this is their traditional understanding as far back as we know of their interpretation of that story. Though the story doesn't have explicit words saying Ham raped Noah, it is clear that Noah is pissed off at his son, and his son is making fun of him while he's naked, and then he also refers to him as a little son, and the nature of the punishment seems to be that Ham might have interfered with Noah's ability to reproduce again, which is why he refers to him as a little son, and he takes away his kid. Right? He curses him by taking away Canaan.
He doesn't take his kid.
He does.
Born yet.
He says that's not true. Canaan was already born. Canaan was born.
There's no evidence of that. We don't have this.
I'm just telling you the fucking story. You wanted the verses.
Wait, hold on. I'm saying it doesn't mention that. You just made that up.
It does.
Okay,
it does. How was Canaan cursed if he wasn't born yet?
Easy. Wait, hold on. Slow down for a second. Hold on. Slow down for a second, bro. It doesn't mention anywhere in the scripture that any of his sons, Ham's, Japheth's, or Shem's kids were born. Provide the text. Let's see it.
Yo,
okay.
Is literally...
It says that Noah...
Wait.
I'm proving it to you. Go check the story. It says Noah and his 3 sons and their wives went onto the ship. It also says that Noah, his 3 sons, and Canaan came off the ship.
It says Canaan came off the ship?
Yes.
Let's look at it. Hold on.
Okay, the books. Earlier,
hold on. It's in Genesis 9. Hold on.
Just
won't take long to look it up.
Yo, Mixed said that he was referencing Midrash or Midrash. Yeah. Sam can correct me on the pronunciation.
No, you said it right. Millis was trying to confuse you. It is pronounced Midrash. You're in the Matrix, man.
Wait, where does it say that? I don't see where you said that at. Show me where it says exactly. I don't read that. Where it said that he came off the ship with them. Where does it say that at?
Al, are you good, bro? Literally, I'm telling you that he's referring to somebody's rabbinic interpretation of these verses.
Bro, relax.
I'm just letting you know because it's information you don't seem to know.
Okay, bro. Exact?
I'm looking it up to find you the exact citation. Okay?
Okay. Well, wait, let me just say this for the record. There's no evidence Noah actually existed. I hope you know that. It's a story. It's not a real story. It's fake. The truth is, this was written by Moses because they were entering the land of Canaan, and it was a prophecy about them taking over the land of Canaan.
There's no actual evidence that Moses actually existed, right?
Or Canaan.
Sure. Is it?
Right. Okay, so Genesis 9:22.
Yeah.
Where it says, Ham, the father of Canaan, saw his father's nakedness and told his two brothers outside.
Correct, but it didn't say what you said it said.
You're right. It doesn't say Canaan walked off the boat. It says that Ham had a son right after Noah got off the boat.
No. So it says Ham. No. It doesn't even say that. It says Ham, the father of Canaan, saw his father naked and told his two brothers. I was just talking about Ham. So this
the father of Canaan.
This is something that they do inside the Bible.
It said, read the verse. Read 22.
I just read it. I literally just read it. What do you
you skipped the
I'll
father
read
of
it again.
Canaan.
I'll read it again.
Yeah, read it.
I'll read it again. I got you. So Ham, the father of Canaan, saw his father naked and told his two brothers outside. That's what it says.
Right.
It didn't say what you said.
That it happened right after he came off the boat and got drunk?
No. You said that, brother. You said it said he had a son, and their sons walked off the boat. It doesn't mention this at all.
You're right. I agreed with you. I said that earlier. I said Canaan didn't walk off the boat. It just shows Noah coming off the boat, and then it refers to Ham as the father of Canaan.
That's what it says. Correct.
So, I'm just saying, you're saying that there's some kind of a time gap between Noah walking off the boat, getting drunk, and being seen naked by Ham and the birth of Canaan?
No. Okay, hold on. So let me tell you my position. And it's not just my position. I can put a scholarship up too as well, but I'm pretty sure you're going to probably go with your rabbis, I guess.
Okay.
According to most scholars, even that phrase in and of itself is not evidence that any of them had kids at the time, but more so was a prophetic message. Now, again, I readily admit that your rabbis probably disagree with that, which is what you're articulating, correct?
Well, I'm more positing why is Noah saying specifically by name, "Cursed be Canaan"?
Well, that's why I told you about the prophetic message.
You're saying that Ham did not have a son. He did something against his father, and his father cursed him and gave him the name of his future son, which he didn't have yet.
Gave him the name? No. What?
Yeah, where did he come up with the curse?
Yeah, I got you.
Or are you saying there's another time gap?
I don't know what you're talking about in terms of this time gap. You keep making stuff up. So let me lay the foundation so you can understand it, bro.
Yeah. Tell me that Canaan is not alive yet. Go ahead.
Yeah, I got you. It's very simple, bro. Very simple. So Noah, I know you probably believe Noah, I guess, existed.
Why don't you just say it instead of what I probably
Yo, bro, stop interrupting. You keep interrupting. I don't know why you keep doing that.
Because you're going with asides.
Yo, just relax.
It's a waste of time. Just say what you want to say.
Relax.
Hey, Jenny, check the evidence.
God damn. So very simple. So Ham is the one that actually did the offense. What Noah was doing was he was cursing Canaan, but this was a story that Moses was giving to the Israelites. I'm saying the entire story is made up. It's not real. And the reason why, so it's the time that this was written, this is thousands and thousands of years later. So of course Moses would know the son of Ham. Like, what are we talking about? He wrote the entire thing. So,
okay, so this would be
wait, hold on, stop. Let me finish.
Oh, I'm sorry. You want to continue moving? Go on.
Yeah. So it's very simple. So when the curse was put on, this was Moses proclaiming to the Israelites why they was going to take over the land. It had nothing to do with how many kids was born at the time or anything like that.
Okay, now, the reason I would characterize that as moving the goalpost is because we were just in whether or not within the narrative Canaan existed yet. And in order to explain whether or not within the narrative Canaan currently exists when he's being cursed, you went to the future to explain that this was not historically placed and that this was a later curse drafted by Moses about what Noah said to his son, which would be beyond the scope of the question of whether or not in this narrative it is being presented as if Canaan is present and Noah is cursing him, which is the fact.
Okay, so let me ask you this question. Do you want me to read what the actual scholars say? Because I can read it. It literally says, right, here's what it says. It literally says, okay, so the Bible, it tells you can Google this too, by the way, if you want to. It says the Bible indicates that Canaan was not on Noah's ark, nor was he born on Noah's ark. Are you disagreeing with that?
Yeah, I think it implies that he was born on the ark. Or at least conceived in the ark.
Okay, here's what it says. Along with his brothers and cousins, etc., was born after Noah and his family left the ark. You disagree with that?
No, like I said, at least conceived in the ark.
Well, that's not what you said, but okay.
I did.
Yeah,
you weren't listening. Whatever.
Okay, well, we just disagree. You disagree with the scholars too, so we'll just move on.
But you're ignoring the question of whether or not Canaan is alive when he's being cursed. Like you said that you had scholars that said that he was born after they left the ark. I'm fine with that because I think that he was conceived in the ark. You're claiming that Canaan is not alive at the time Noah is cursing him. Find me scholarly support for that assertion.
Okay, sure. Hold on.
Yeah, go ahead.
Here's what it says. It says, while the straightforward reading of Genesis 9:22 to 25 says that Ham sinned and Canaan was cursed, this has led to centuries of discussions among scholars and commentators. Some ancient Jewish and early Christian interpretations suggest that Canaan was cursed. He was a product of a transgression itself. Some theories suggest Ham committed, this is what you're talking, committed sexual sin with Noah's wife. He was Ham's firstborn son, and the punishment was meant to affect the future lineage of Ham. And then a third option is the curse was a prophecy about the future wicked character of the Canaanite nations who were the descendants of Canaan, who would be later conquered by the Israelites. Regardless of the specific transgression nature, the Bible places Canaan's birth. Oh, well, here's what it says. It says the Bible places Canaan's birth at or before around the time Noah uttered the curse. So that's what it says.
Oh, so they want to say that he was born at the time that he was cursing? That's possible. I mean, it would have only been a few days old if it was right after the flood.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, y'all think Moses was a real person? Wait, okay, Congressman, let me just ask you this. Who do you think was real? Do you think David was real? Abraham was real? Who do you think, any of them are real?
I think Moses, my personal opinion is Moses was the brother of Akhenaten. Akhenaten is the first historical figure of monotheism, which you call Atenism. And I believe Moses probably had a sect of people that followed Atenism, and then they were kicked out as heretics of Egypt after Akhenaten died, and they went into the land of Canaan. That is my perspective on how this entire thing came about. Because in real life, Akhenaten's brother's name was Moses. Like, that's actual fact.
Yeah, he's saying he was the Jews, the real Jews.
Israelites at the time, but yeah, so I think the identity of the Israelites, I mean, there's so much information about that. Like, some people believe it was an identity that they came about later on based upon certain tribes that they had, which I believe could be true. You know, to me, that's probably more true than, this story about, Shem. And yeah, I don't believe the story about Noah and Shem. I don't believe any of that stuff. I think it's all fake news. To me, the thing that makes the most sense is they were real people, and then they adopted this identity, and then they told a story about how they came up with their identity, for cultural unity purposes. But that would be my perspective.
Definitely.
Hey, wait. Some people say all the Israelites were the Canaanites that just adopted quote unquote Judaism.
I mean, that could be true. I mean, if you take all their early practices, literally all of their early practices comes from Israel. Comes from Egypt. Like all of it. Their Psalms, Proverbs, the commandments, even the way that the Ark of the Covenant. It's 100% directly lifted from Egypt. Like all of it is directly from Egypt. So like you can't escape that.
Makes sense, Sam. We defeat her for this?
Well, the craziest part about it is the Ten Commandments themselves. Mount Sinai is in Egypt. Like it's all in Egypt.
Oh shit. Hey, you gotta figure this out.
Hey, but hold on. Let me ask a quick question. Sudota, if you think the Egyptians were black, and then the Jews also came from Egypt, wouldn't it follow that the Jews were black?
Some of them could have been. I wouldn't know if all of them were. And it could be that they were and then they changed over time.
Oh, okay. A great replacement.
Yeah, I mean, you don't you live in North America?
Yeah,
like 100 million.
That's where I'm from
yeah.
North America.
Yeah, there were 100 million Native Americans here, right? Where are they?
100 million?
Yeah.
I didn't know there was that many.
It was a lot.
That's what some people claim. That's like a high estimate.
Yeah, it actually depends on which scholars you talk to. If you talk to like your average like European scholar, they're gonna say no. But if you talk to an Aboriginal scholar, they're gonna tell you it was like 50 to 70 million. Yeah, they're gonna put the numbers up there.
Oh shit.
50 to 70?
Facts. Those are some. There's many people that make estimates about that higher, like in modern times.
Wait, what was the claim of the...
For the amount of Native Americans genocided?
Oh, okay,
yeah. I mean, it can happen.
I told you, Timothy, white people are evil. These people are like almost...
Oh, fuck.
Oh, Lord.
Hey, that nigga, they said that's impossible.
Wait, John, you're on stage, bro. Wait, what's the...
Yeah, Dave thinks he's indigenous to Haiti. It's crazy.
I'm sorry. What? I'm sorry. Just I wasn't trying to say that. Okay, I don't know what the numbers are, but it's not likely that Europeans actually physically killed 60 million people. From what I read, it was disease, so like smallpox and stuff, and yeah, there were some like conditions. You could argue about how many people they killed, but like the actual real devastation came from the spread of smallpox through like all those different populations. The Europeans helped a lot, but yeah.
Hey, did any of y'all update Clubhouse? Y'all got the update or no?
It's the Dave, man. I think Dave was the one that tried to tell y'all like yesterday.
Oh, Dave, you did it?
Yeah, they changed the
Yeah, this chat shit. You don't even got the timestamp on there.
Yeah.
But it's cool. It's straight.
Dave, you ready to go to Africa?
No, we bringing Dave to Africa, man. Pan-African Dave, man.
About to find him a Zulu wife, man.
Hey, Dave gonna be Pan-African in some years, bro. I'm telling you.
Hey, hold on. Timothy, are you aware of Pan-Africanism?
What do you mean is he aware of it? What?
I'm trying to act, like, I don't know if he has any. Oh, is Timothy gone?
I think he's Somali?
No, he's African, but he's African.
I think he's Caribbean, right? I think he's Caribbean.
Nah, he's African.
No, he's African. Yeah, I think.
Oh, shit.
Where's he from?
I forgot. He said it.
That's the East?
Was it East Africa? I forgot. I think he did say it. I just don't remember. He was Christian. Had to be like a Christian, maybe. I forgot. I think he is West African though. Nah, hey, Dave, we gonna get you Pan-African. Hey,
we gotta get you Pan-African.
I'm Pan-African.
Yeah, because
They say he's pan-queerism.
I'm crying. Queer. This shit in the blood, it run deep, bro.
Hey, do you know anybody? Hey, how do you? Hey, Kasudoda, do you know about anybody who puts gay before black, and how do you feel about it?
They put
I don't know anybody. Well, I don't know anybody in my circles that does, but I'll put it like this: you shouldn't put anything before being black. But I'm not gonna tell them they can't hear about them being gay or something. You know, that's not my decision. But you
should be black first to everything. You should be black first.
Yeah, you shouldn't put anything before being black.
Yeah. It should be black before you're Christian, Muslim, gay. I don't give a damn. Hey, I'm watching it. Hey, I know you see the Knicks. Huh?
No, go ahead. You won.
Hey, you know that girl, Sexy Bougie? I don't know if you know who that is. Somebody, you know who that is?
No, who's that?
She be on this app. She be talking in the chat. Sexy Bougie.
Oh, Bougie Nerd or something?
Huh? You know what I'm talking about?
Sexy Nerd?
Yeah, I think that's her name. Sexy Bougie Nerd, some shit. Yeah, she be on some hardcore 80 shit, and then she be like, we all African. It be weird, bro. She'll go from like, y'all niggas just hate us, and then like, hey, we all, I don't know, bro. She got some confusing views. I was wondering if you knew her.
Yeah, I know her. I didn't know she was on that, though. But I think I heard someone mention that, too.
Mm-hmm. She be on that shit.
Oh, shit, did I break it? We got too many coons in Africa.
Absolutely fucking sure. Absolutely, we do. We gotta get them niggas out of here, man.
I'll say this Congo got the most.
The Congo, yeah.
Hey, when niggas be saying free the Congo, what you say?
Free the Congo, but they gotta free the Congo from the Congo.
Oh, Lord. That's like free Palestine from Hamas.
No. Listen, here's the thing. I totally admit that the West is the one that's the problem, but the issue is if they don't even know they're currently colonized, if they don't even know that they're operating as a tool of the West, then that's where the biggest problem comes in at. You see what I'm saying? It's like when I'm like, you would talk to him, and I was talking to Lonzo yesterday. It's like, yo, bro, y'all got Blackwater there. You know, y'all got, Israel. Like this, the IDF is there. Like, is there in the Congo, right? And all these other people,
right?
And they're happy about it. And it's like, yo, this is a problem, bro. If y'all happy about that, bro, I don't. What you want me to say?
Nigga said free the Congo from the Congo.
Yeah.
Free black people from black people. Hey, do you think that a lot of problems are from the West in your view? Like most of the problems? You think most of the problems is the West?
Of course, but this is the thing. Mm-hmm. Most of the problems are from the West, but it requires an African to solve the issue. That's the thing. You understand?
Yeah.
So the West is causing the problem. It takes a leader to stop that.
And let me guess, it's Kagame, right?
Well, he did it for Rwanda. and the Patrice Lumumba was doing it for the Congo. But the Congolese betrayed Patrice Lumumba, their leader.
Okay.
That is true.
Yeah, they betrayed their own people. What you want me to say?
They did the same in Ghana, too.
Yeah. You agree with that, Zephyr, right?
Yeah, I agree with that. I just don't want to say that that Kagame should be trusted.
It's because you don't really know about the region. He's the only one protecting the people that are being genocided in the Congo. There's nobody else protecting them.
Nah, it's fair. I mean, that's why I don't talk too much on it. I gotta take time and understand it more. But
yeah, please. It's the most important black conflict. More important than Sudan, even though I love Sudan. And we got to fix that issue, and we got to fix the AES, but the Congo is the most important.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's the most important. You don't understand, Dave? Yeah. Nobody heard you, bro. Yeah, nobody heard you. That was God. That was God silencing that nigga.
Well, my bad. What are you talking? My bad. I was talking to my dog. My bad. What are you talking about?
You was in the Matrix. Nobody heard you.
Oh, I was talking. World. I was saying. Oh, yeah. What's up?
They asked a question. Do you put being gay over being black? Do you think people should do that?
That shit sound funny. Nigga said I'm gay before I'm black.
No, not you, not you specifically, just in general. Like, do you think someone should put being gay over being black? That's what they're asking.
That's the crazy.
Oh, absolutely, yes, absolutely.
Oh shit. You heard that, Zephyr?
That nigga trolling. That nigga trolling. That's funny as fuck. Hey, imagine if a nigga said I'm straight before I'm black. I'm a black straight man. Nigga said I'm straight first.
That's a lot of feminists that we do.
Yeah, man, they think they align with womanhood. That's what the divestor community. I don't know if y'all familiar with that, but yeah, go to the divestment community. They believe it's womanhood before blackness.
I had Kimberly give her ideas, right? Because I asked her which one should we prioritize taking down, patriarchy or white supremacy. Under her view, she believes it's patriarchy, right?
See?
No, but she was laying out arguments right before. Of course, to us niggas, it sounds crazy. But I'm saying,
it is crazy.
First, you gotta hear arguments. You gotta hear arguments.
I do. You don't think I've done this with Kim already?
Okay, can you still tell me the argument?
You talking about Kimberly Foster, right?
Yeah, tell me the argument.
I think no, I can talk. I just think that I don't think that you're saying black for everything. Hello.
Yeah, it's like a little bit. Go ahead. I'll make it.
Hello. Okay, so if you say like you're like black before everything, I don't think that is like applies in every case. The case that immediately comes to mind would be like David Blackwell. He was a mathematician, and from everything I have read about him, he basically considered what he thought of himself first as being was a mathematician. And so I imagine that there are like probably other cases like that, which we could probably enumerate, where people would consider themselves to be some particular, they would consider themselves to be identical with their particular like profession or calling. And your calling is something that can be elevated above your like particular circumstantial identity. So yeah.
Okay, so this is super important itemize here. So when we say blackness, we're talking about an identity, the way society views us. Okay, let me be very important about this. Ultimately, all of these human constructs that we have are human constructs, and it'll be different at any different point of time in history. Okay, but the most important or the most immediate threat to my existence is white supremacy. This is the point, right? White supremacy is what enslaved. This is what I'm saying about what I've heard Kim's arguments, by the way, Zephyr, and her arguments basically hint, because I killed her with a very simple question. And I'll ask it to you, actually, Zephyr. Who has it better in America? White women or black men?
Oh, obviously white women. But where you think
boom. So white, all the evidence in the world you need to prove that white supremacy is worse than patriarchy. There you go.
All right, so real quick, because
I'm a man.
Hold on.
Oh, wait, I'm a man. Wait, do you acknowledge that? We are men, but our maleness does not supersede white supremacy. You just acknowledged it.
Yeah. But to kind of give like more of an insight. So like she would say that we should tackle patriarchy first because of what's going on in the black community is gender divide. So the gender divide people more. And
But the gender divide was started by white people.
Well, I mean, you can say that. You can originally start something by another outgroup, but still have that as like your priority issue. Like, don't you think the biggest issue dividing black people sometimes be like the gender split? Like males kind of have this concept, like niggas.
Black men. See, you're falling for the rhetoric.
No,
Black
do you
men
kind of see what I'm saying, or are you unfair to it? It's okay if you don't want to be fair to it.
What do you mean? What am I not being fair to?
To the criticism. So, like, there is a gender divide, and I'd probably say that the gender divide is huge. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, but the gender divide. Okay, this is super important to understand. You're only talking about Black Americans. This gender divide does not exist all over the globe. So you're only talking about America?
In the Caribbean, it does. You know, there's a gender divide amongst Caribbean. Black Caribbean.
What do you mean in the Caribbean? That's again another lie. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Well, they have complex issues that most of the time, right? Let's say single parentness, not being able to foster Black families, a few things.
Do you know in the Caribbean, Martinique specifically, Black people live the longest? It's like 84 years old. It's like the oldest in the world. Like it's literally next to like Japan, Monaco, Hong Kong. That's in the Caribbean. So what are you talking about?
That's the exception. Yeah.
That's not an exception. Barbados too.
Wait, you think it's a norm for Black people to live long?
Wait, what?
You think it's a norm in the Caribbean for Black people to live long? Is it a norm? I'm saying
no. Wait, hold on. No. Wait, hold on. What is how many Caribbean countries you think? It's not a whole bunch of Caribbean countries that are dominated by Black people. What are you talking about?
Wait, the Caribbean is dominated by Black people.
No, every Caribbean country is not dominated by Black people.
I didn't say every. I said
there's like how many Caribbean countries? It's like 20 Caribbean countries.
Yeah,
maybe
a vast number of them are mainly Black countries.
Maybe half. Well, let's just Google it. Let's Google it. We don't need to. Yes, let's just Google it right now.
Hey, you know Haiti's lifespan is like 54.
Really? Yeah, it's crazy.
Some crazy stuff.
Hold on. But it's funny that you mentioned Haiti because again, Haiti's problems is literally due to white intervention. But let's hold on. Let's see here.
But the rest of the Caribbean is made with Hispanics though.
Exactly. How many Caribbean countries have Caribbean?
All right, I'm gonna tell you what I got. You tell me what you got.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 10 that are majority Black, and I gave you 4 that have positive. So these are not exceptions.
Okay, hold on. Give me 1 second.
Them bitches out to see you legit.
Out of 13 sovereign nations in the Caribbean, at least 9 are Black dominant. So yeah, 9 out of 13.
Yeah, and so I gave you this. Just go over them again. Bahamas, Barbados, like these are Bahamas.
Let me type in Bahamas average lifespan.
Yeah, do it.
It's long. Niggas look good though. His government.
Niggas 70. Yeah, 74.
Yeah,
good out there, boy. That's cool.
Yeah, but Barbados is like 78, some shit, 79.
Damn.
Yeah, Martinique is 84, like 84 or some shit.
Shout out to
the Bahamian niggas. You know, all they got to do is go inside the water and get them a kung fu.
Yeah, what you, yeah. Hey,
yeah.
I'm gonna keep it real. Anyway, Black American niggas don't live long, bro.
Exactly. So this is the point I'm making, Zephyr. That's why we have to disambiguate the information, because you guys have these perspectives that are just incorrect factually. And so when you're debating or talking to someone like Kim, she's going to tell you something like the patriarchy is the number one issue, but that's because she's a feminist. The truth is, women under patriarchy live the longest. Every single country that has a strong patriarchy, like I gave you Japan, for example, or China, or Monaco, or even the countries I named, women, these are patriarchies, and yet women live the longest.
That's stupid.
I would hate the quibble, but I think that your usage of Japan is objectionable, because obviously they don't have a strong patriarchy because the women are choosing not to sleep with the men. I mean, in a strong patriarchy, like,
we don't have to debate about it. Just Google it. No, bro, we don't. I don't want to. Wait, hold on.
Can you just see that clip? Let me just finish.
It doesn't matter.
Let me just finish. So as you can see, like,
is low, they're still fucking.
If you conceive of patriarchy as like a system for ensuring that women have little to no power almost, and that their partners or the mates that they are selected for, they're typically selected by their uncles or their fathers, and they really have little say about how they establish the next generation. And I would say that's not the case like in Japan. They do have issues.
All you're exposing is you don't know what a patriarchy is, dude. That's I am
male rule.
They're very much uninterested in this conversation.
It's
you
male
don't know
rule.
what a patriarchy is.
But
Wait, hold on, stop. Zephyr, all you have to do to solve this issue is just Google is Japan a patriarchy. We don't need to debate all these dumb points.
Okay,
just Google it.
Can you prove your
claim? Bro, just Google it.
Okay, you ain't gotta get excited. I'm just asking you to prove the claim.
Just Google it. No, I don't want to debate because it's stupid. Like, just Google it. What does it say?
To debate this. Oh yeah, that's a fact, right, Al?
What does it say? Just Google it. We don't need to debate it. Just Google it.
Tell me what the fact is.
We can prove.
What do you want me to look up?
5 seconds.
What do you want me to look up?
Is Japan a patriarchy? Just Google it.
Wait. I already know Japan's a patriarchy.
Okay, so what are we debating for then? Why are we debating is Japan a patriarchy then?
Al, you said that women live longer under patriarchy, right?
Yes, Japan is a perfect example. Yes.
I said that you didn't account for inflation. So people live longer now due to modern. I'll explain it. People live longer due to modern medicine. Okay.
But that's irrelevant because the point still stands. What you just said doesn't change my point.
Okay, so I'll tell you how it changes your point. It changes your point simply because you haven't factored in the fact that people live longer and people will actually have their life expectancy improved due to the fact that
he's stuttering.
Stuttering doesn't mean I'm wrong.
Okay, go ahead.
It's childish to admit that someone's stuttering, but I'm just saying that modernity, you have to account for the fact that people just live longer. So like what a white supremacist would say is black people live longer under white supremacy.
That's not true. I just gave you several nations, but that's not true. I literally gave you several nations, but that's not true.
I've returned with data. So this is another way to look at it. There's something called a gender inequality index, and one way to think about it is so it's a development of right, the gap between the genders, and so it's something that I think is done by the UN. The United Nations Development Program. And so what you can do is you can go there and then you can look where Japan is ranked, right? So you would expect a patriarchy to basically be like a 0.79 or a 0.7, but it's not, right? So now you could present some data to me that clarifies your position, or you could go to this gender inequality index, and you can look at where Japan is ranked. You can look at where Japan is ranked, and then you could correct your position. That's
we got to debate with yourself. Anyway, so let me continue the position. So anyway, Zephyr, here's the point, right? We don't care, John. We don't care, dude. Just be quiet. So here's the thing, Zephyr, because this is really important to understand, right? You're talking about modernity. That's irrelevant. The only issue we're talking about is whether or not this is true under patriarchy or not. And the answer to that question is yes.
Okay. So patriarchy has always existed, correct?
Yeah, sure.
Well, when I say always, I'm not going to say always. But
it actually has. When?
Nah, but hold on. It's because it lacks context, right? Because a lot of societies weren't patriarchal.
Well, the vast majority were. So humans are patriarchal.
We can't make that claim.
Yeah. I made it.
Okay,
so I think here's another way.
John, keep interrupting. Yeah, be quiet. You keep interrupting.
You could probably take the the gender inequality index, and then you could
Go ahead, Zephyr, man.
You ain't gotta move him. Don't move him, man. But I was gonna say, Kagami, would you concede to the fact though, we live longer under white supremacy then?
No, I just gave you several countries.
Wait, what country?
I literally just gave you. You want me to go over the same countries again?
No, you said with black people.
Yes. What just went over?
Yeah, just give me one. You ain't gotta give all of them.
Barbados.
But that's what I'm saying. Our lifespan increased.
No, what do you mean? Barbados is like 90% black. It's ran by black people. What are you talking about?
You're saying they're not under white supremacy?
That's correct. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Oh, shit. Sonata, you agree with this?
It's a black. Well,
Barbados.
What do you mean? It's a black country ran by black people.
Okay, cool. So it's the Congo. So it's Rwanda.
No. Wait. Hold on. Slow down.
You said that it's a black country ran by black people.
Wait. Hold on. No. You just said you made a claim. I'm disproving your claim.
What claim are you disproving?
Brother, you said black people live long under white supremacy, and I proved you wrong. That's why I gave you the country.
Yeah, you showed me a country where their lifespan is long, and I'm telling you that country is ran by white supremacy too.
So is your claim that every wait, hold on, separate, because now we're not even making. Bro, I don't even. We're not going to get anywhere, bro. Because I think you just
You're
like saying
that they're ran by white supremacy.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
What country?
Barbados. He said
Barbados.
He said Barbados isn't dominated by white supremacy.
No, it's ran by black people. It's not.
The Caribbean is ran by black people. They all got black.
I'm not denying that. There's not a game of denying going on. There's just a simple contention.
You just want to talk about this one specific country.
What do you think I just said, Jimmy? Hold on real quick, because sometimes
you said Barbados is ran by white supremacy.
No, I said it's dominated still by white supremacy.
What's the difference between what you just said and he just said?
You can be dominated by some other force that you run.
Look at the what's the word? The semantics he's trying.
Wait, Kagami, under your view, is Nigeria dominated by white supremacy?
But it literally.
Hold on, let him answer.
Wait, hold on. So I would say absolutely, and I'll tell you why though. There's a difference.
But it's ran by black people.
Wait, hold on. I'll tell you the difference. It's important to understand. So, if you know anything, I don't know if you know anything about Barbados, which I follow her. It has a woman president, by the way, just to let you know. But she is a Pan-Africanist, okay? She is extremely pro-black. Their government is extremely pro-black. They promote black stuff. They don't have the same relationship as like Nigeria. Nigeria specifically, their politics is ran by the West. They're part of the Western infrastructure, which is the problem. And what a lot of Nigerians are trying to do is separate Nigeria from that Western infrastructure. In fact, if you really think about it, that's actually the reason why Boko Haram even exists in the first place. But I don't even want to go there. The point that I'm making is that I'll concede that Nigeria has a black parliament, government, etc. But they get their governance pretty much from the West, which is the problem. That's not the case when it comes to Barbados, which is why I named Barbados.
Okay, so it's not about the criteria being that you're ran by black people. It's also about the nuances, right?
We just talked about it.
Yeah. So I take it that you wouldn't just say that just because a country is ran by black people doesn't mean it's not dominated by white supremacy.
Not solely, sure.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. That's my point. So let's keep going now. So let's say what makes the difference. I would say that Barbados is still under specific international policy and interference from white domination.
Every country in the world is, dude. Like, what are you talking about?
That's just not true.
What's up with Alonzo? Yeah, every country in the world is. I mean, which country is it?
Hey, Alonzo, under your view, is Barbados still ruled under white supremacy or not?
Oh, shit.
Just yes or no?
He trying to trap you, but go ahead, Alonzo. Go ahead. Let's see.
I don't know what he says.
He's actually in a bit of our debate, but go ahead, Alonzo.
Talking about, don't they got me and Motley?
Yes, exactly. My man.
All right, so we should.
She a legend, bro. She a legend.
My man.
I have to go no on that one.
Can we move on now? Cause we should.
Nah, Jimmy, you didn't want to move on earlier.
No, Zephyr, you didn't know Zephyr.
I don't get upset at things I don't know.
Would you consider Nigeria to be a patriarchy?
Oh shit.
Oh, bro.
It's a patriarchal country.
Yo, bro, John, man, we off your point, dude. You just.
Wait, I'm just asking.
Yeah, it is.
You say yes, right?
Yeah.
Okay, what about Mali?
Isn't that like the world?
No.
Everywhere else not a patriarchy, but most places are.
I mean, which place that's not dominated that isn't?
So typically, like patriarchy is being defined in years. So the OCD. I tried to make the point earlier that patriarchy used Japan as an example of a patriarchy, and I said, okay, because that's not a good example. You like lumped all these cases together. You said Japan and mentioned some other countries, but I just pointed out that if it was a real patriarchy, then the women wouldn't have a choice whether they wanted to reproduce or not. They would be forced to reproduce because they would be under.
Then there's no patriarchies anymore.
So this is kind of the point. Part of patriarchy was the control over the reproductive access to women. So in Japan, it's not the case that is the rule anymore. So that's why
it's not that way in any part of the world, dude.
I mentioned gender. I mentioned the gender inequality index. But anyways, I just want to go back to like West African countries, which we would consider to be patriarchal and which have extreme gender inequality, and they have really low life expectancies for women. So I just want to see if you could like resolve this kind of like tension.
Oh, actually, I don't care to. Let me just get him out the way. So let's just finish going on.
No, why are you doing that to John?
I don't. He just wants to detract, and I don't care to. It's so low. It's low IQ, bro. Let's just get to the most important stuff. It's important.
Oh yeah. Okay. So real quick though, Devin's in the room. Devin said when I asked him about the transatlantic slave trade, he says, I don't give a fuck about the transatlantic slave trade. It happened a long time ago. Yeah. My rebuttal was, well, I can give a fuck about the Holocaust. It happened almost 100 years ago.
Oh, shit.
No, he's Christian. He's going to support that.
Devin's a Christian. He don't give a fuck about you.
No, he does. He crashed out. He crashed out after that.
No,
he crashed. He totally crashed out.
No, I got you, but Alonzo, he thinks Hitler was right.
Oh, not this Devin. This Devin. I'll stay on the Devin.
It's not this one. It's not this one. It's not this one. It's another Devin with the same PTR.
Oh yeah.
But you would have done the same thing, so this is why, like, you know, I find.
No. I'm telling you, like, there's another person named Devin with the same PTR.
You're about to lecture me about how, you know.
No, we're done.
Oh, we're done.
No, we're done. Yeah.
No more rooms about Nigeria. How it needs to be cut together. You know, you're working here. Father works in the government.
Shout out to Nigeria. Shout out to one Nigeria.
Yeah, of course.
One Nigeria.
You know, you're working here. His father works in the government.
I can hear you.
Hold on real quick.
Wait, hold on. Wait, seriously?
Oh, yeah, he was literally boasting.
Wait, what happened?
Yeah, he was literally boasting like a cock the other day.
That what?
I think he forgot I was in the room.
That what?
Like,
for the Nigerian government?
Yes.
Who's that?
Yes, his family's in the government, dude, in Quara.
Who?
Not here. His family's in the government in Quara, bro. Anyway, he was boasting about Quara.
Is that close to China? Is up north?
It's in the north of the belt.
It's like 10 minutes away.
Anyway, he was boasting that he can say whatever he wants because if the government were to hear him, well, let them try to do anything to his family. I asked him what he meant by that. Suddenly he went quiet. Yeah, your boy that you back so badly with all his retarded one night.
He doesn't back. Wait. Do you think I'm back? He doesn't back. Yeah. Are you done?
Yeah, you come up.
I call him up. Arguing, bro.
Bro, what we not gonna do is dox people, bro. Like,
did I say?
He didn't really dox them, though.
Yeah, this is something he said on this app, dude. I didn't talk.
He didn't really dox them, though.
yes, yo, Jimmy, that is doxing. If somebody gives you personal information, shut the fuck up.
He don't know his
If somebody gives you personal information, yo, shut up. If somebody gives you personal information, their first name, their job, and you share that again, that's doxing. I'm not gonna press anybody. I'm just.
I didn't give his name. I don't care about it.
Oh, I don't care. I'm not gonna quarrel with you. I'm not.
Why not y'all just keep playing and move on and say he right, bro? They can get defensive. He right. Just move forward.
Yeah, let's move on.
Yeah.
We growing man here.
Like, but we don't gotta talk about other men too. That's another thing.
Oh, you've been talking about other men for like years, bro.
Clothes
with nail polish you wear on your nails.
Okay, bro. We can move on. Y'all be dragging out here.
Tell me what your nail polish you wear on your nail.
Why are you washing my hands, nigga? Like, okay, man. Yo, Zephyr.
Yo, Zephyr. Hey, Lonzo, so you didn't answer the question, though, Lonzo. I gotta hear it, though. Is the Barbados... Wait, what did he say? Yes or no?
No. See, you don't know about Mia Mowgli. Go ahead, Lonzo. Yeah, go ahead, Lonzo.
Yeah, she's super pro-black, super about her people. black people everywhere. She's basically, damn. Could I say she's the
Ibrahim Shore in the Caribbean.
In the Caribbean, like she's her. She's her. She's what Samia Suluhu wants to be.
Sandra Mason, right?
Well, see, I'm talking. He's talking about the president. He doesn't know that they go by the prime minister. Real Jeffrey, you gotta. You don't. Bro, you just gotta listen. You gotta listen more. You gotta listen more, bro. You said you listen to president. You got the president, the prime minister. We're talking about the prime minister. The prime minister is the one that run the country, not the president.
No, I got you. I just typed in Barbados leadership, and I see.
No, but you gotta listen more, bro.
It's okay. I see her now. So
no, she's a G, bro. She's a G.
Okay. So okay, let me see. What views does she have? Let me see her views.
Look at her views for reparations.
Yeah, bro. I mean, you can do that on your own time. Just trust us for now. Do that on your own time.
Let's move on.
Bro, you know what's crazy? If the Caribbean wasn't so close to the United States, this lady would be running some shit, bro. She'd be. Sheesh.
Yeah, boy. My boy Lonzo, he came through. Jeffrey thought he had a one.
Nah, she's forcing Europe to stand 10 toes on paying reparations. Like she's her. And when she speaks, she doesn't leave out, she's not talking about just the Caribbean. She's talking, for Black Americans and Africans. She's talking about like the crazy harms against humanity that was done to all of us. So,
who? You said this who Samia thinks she is? Who?
No, Samia Suluhu. That's the president of Tanzania.
But I thought you said there's somebody who is
Mia Motley.
She's the prime minister.
Yeah.
Oh, but okay. You said.
She's basically her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I love that woman.
Me too. Yeah. She's the truth. She's the Ibrahim Traore of the Caribbean.
Real shit, bro. Yeah. I'm telling you, man, if that's basically what's separating her from being the Ibrahim Traore is the United States reach is so close. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If she had the distance away, like on the continent,
Lang, I can accept that. That's the one thing Lang has ever said in his entire app that I can agree with.
Wait, she's what they claim to her?
Okay, then I may fuck with her.
Traore's putting in work, Lang.
Hey, nah,
Traore's doing some shit, man.
Oh my God. Hey, Lonzo, remember niggas was claiming he building schools? We looked up all that shit. He ain't doing none of that. Stop capping. Y'all okay with capping?
Yo, tell me, should we have another Traore appreciation room?
Oh my God. Just so y'all can say niggas is crazy for not saying he lying, bro.
Oh man. Okay, I guess maybe tonight or tomorrow or Traore appreciation.
Y'all just like the nigga aesthetics. He in the suit and shit. I feel it.
It's more than that, bro. He's a revolutionary.
Nah, this reminds me when people wear like Soviet workers' clothes and memorabilia.
They like the nigga aesthetic.
Hey, people get aesthetic, sailor aesthetic, any.
Yeah, niggas is like,
hey, check the link. Hey, that's free. Check the link. Everybody,
what is he doing?
Check the link. Check the link. Just check the link.
It's a vibe, bro. It's not what he did, bro. It's a vibe. You just gotta feel it, bro.
Yeah, it's the vibe. I feel you.
Wait, you think it's a vibe?
A Twitter source?
Wait, Tom. You know the media is blocked in places where it shouldn't be blocked, right? Like like some countries' whole goal is to make that region look insane. Like they're even trying to do that with Nigeria right now, right?
Twitter is the best source for this stuff.
No, I mean I get that. Hey, but Sundada, you do know it's there's a report. I think I shared it with you that the Arabs actually claim more areas of the land. They opened it up more.
Can you show? Oh, that one. Yeah, I showed you that didn't make sense. They have control of like 70% of the country.
You stated we can't deny or agree to it yet. You was just like I can't. You said it's just not as solid of a source, but it's it's still there. I just can't agree.
That's what I want to say, Zephyr, because I mean, I've known Ben for like 5 years on this app, and they try to claim Ben is a agent and CIA and all of that shit. But I mean,
wait, Ben, the one from
Ben M. Yeah, Ben M. So it's like when I started hearing the shit about Traore, I was like, this dude sounds like he's doing the shit. So I asked Ben about it. It was like, yo, it was like, that's not true. I mean, he's like, so I sent him the link to the video. It was like, he doesn't speak English. So I was like, I'm like, where the hell are these videos coming from? It was like, it's Russian. It's Russian propaganda. And then I started looking into.
Hold on.
And then niggas gonna start saying they fuck with.
Wait, hold on, Lang. You agree Ben works for the federal government, right?
Ben does not work for the federal government.
He told us he works for a government.
No, he does not work for the government.
His wife does. His wife does.
No, his wife is an ambassador for Brazil.
So you work for a federal government?
No, he does not work for the federal government.
What is he doing? Why is he there with his wife?
He's retired. His wife is the ambassador from Brazil. Wait, I'm just saying.
Wait, Lang, I got you. Just calm down for a second, because you want a cave for him. So just chill. So. I mean, I'm keeping it real. So like, if you remember in the room, we asked Ben these questions. We said,
I'm not
how do you know what's going on?
Yuchia, let me just say this again real clear. I'm not talking about any room. I mean, I'm not talking about any. I mean, I really don't care about this stuff. Right? You guys can believe what you want to believe. I'm telling you that. I mean, I've known the guy for 4 years on the app.
I mean, that's cool, but he couldn't post a source confirming anything he said. So.
Confirming what?
Anything he said. He said. Remember, he was making claims about
confirming anything you said either.
I posted plenty of links. I always post links. I posted links.
Lucia, as I said, I mean, I'm not going to argue about this. I mean, I think it's great that people believe all. I mean, it's gone on in Jamaica too. It's like I'm hearing a lot of people in Jamaica with this stuff about Traore, and I'm like, okay, or whatever. I mean, people can believe what they want. If it gives you
we have direct videos of him talking. Like, what do you mean?
If it gives you empowerment, if it makes you feel good and proud, yeah, great. But what I was able to prove that a lot of the stuff that I was seeing on social media that he wasn't doing was not true, and that was what made me skeptical. I mean, I know
what you're talking about in regards to that. Here's the thing. I don't know what you're talking about.
The man is returned.
We could go through it one by one, but the idea that Traore, because things were being said that were just factually incorrect. So remember, we were talking to Ben, and Ben was claiming that Traore and his government were killing civilians. So then we started pressing Ben. We said, where's your source? Where are you getting this from? Can you show us? And the guy was like, well, I can't reveal my sources. So then everybody was like, well, what do you do in Burkina Faso that makes it so you can't sort of tell everyone what's going on, but you want to be the man of authority saying this is happening, but you won't tell anybody what you do out there. That's when everybody started getting skeptical of him, because he was saying they were killing civilians. Do you remember that?
I'll say this. I do not
remember.
All right. No, let me just finish it, because I mean, as I said, I mean, I do not remember him saying anything about killing civilians. If he did say anything about killing civilians, I was not in the room. That was not a part of the conversation. What he did say, and I remember him saying, was about him silencing the media and locking up journalists. What I heard is that a lot of the videos that you were showing of construction happening in building roads were actually prior him going into power?
No, it wasn't me. No, it was the videos I showed. Because I was showing. Lang, hold on, because I'm very clear. I'm very precise. I was showing Wode Maya videos. He was there. Like I don't know if you know who Wode Maya is. He was literally in Burkina Faso showing people working. So that's why I said Ben is a fraud. He's a fucking fraud.
This Ben, right? So no.
No.
Holy shit.
I don't really care.
The white man doesn't like Traore, that's living in Burkina Faso, that's complaining about him, but he hasn't been touched yet. The white man hasn't been touched. But
He hasn't been touched.
This one, I mean, the fact that you're misstating everything that is happening in this room right now.
Welcome back, the Southern Man.
Are we talking about Ibrahim Traore in Burkina Faso?
I don't know.
Dude, as an American soldier, I love that motherfucker.
Mm.
I love what he's doing for his country.
Mm. Well, do you want me to? You want to go back in? You want to hear more of that?
Oh, I thought we were still in that room. My bad. I was talking to somebody else, not you.
Ah.
But how you doing, man?
Good. I got a pizza in the oven. I just had a chopped salad, sipping my famous beer mosa.
I just drank, 6 beers in 7 hours and drove to the store to buy 30 more.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. That's I can't believe I did that, but I was so thirsty.
Well, the grocery store got
I feel like such a thirsty bitch, bro.
grocery store got a deal, 50% off.
There's no DoorDash out here, bro.
Gas station dash.
Yeah, well, it's 0.7 miles. And it's 20 miles an hour down one road. And there's 3 stop signs. Actually, yeah, take that back. There's 2. But there's a speed bump and a couple speed humps in between.
Hump.
In my city, the whole speed limit is 20 miles an hour. Unless you're on the main road, and that's 35. And dude, they love to fucking hem you up with a speeding ticket. We got one cop that makes hell of money for the city.
All right, I'm gonna go back in. Here we go.
Did he state that he was gonna have an election and then cancel the election? That we were also.
Will you tell me what room this is so I can go in that room?
All of the bad things that I'm hearing are confirming, and the good things I'm hearing is nobody has any.
It is called Falsehoods, IOF, Nationalism, Abrahamics, and Race.
Okay, I'm gonna go in the hallway and look.
Falsehoods is the first word.
Yeah, I got you.
There was articles
prophetic in here.
read. I mean,
Do you want a link? Let's just drop the link. And
yeah, I mean, I don't feel like going on a treasure hunt right now.
So
if you don't believe me, then you disprove it.
So the article was about
how far down did you have to go?
Ibrahim Traore
You could be blocked.
He didn't even sign the law. In the articles you're quoting, most of them are not going to tell you he signed any law. They're saying the parliament passed it.
I had 2 francophone journalists naked out on my bed.
Why would I be blocked by anybody? This is a brand new fucking profile.
You've already been here for enough days to where you may have interacted with somebody who blocked your ass. These are the types of motherfuckers that I would suspect that you would have come across already and done fucked with. And they may have already blocked your ass. If you can't find it, it's a possibility. But I can also copy it.
You said false.
Well, most of the time people don't understand.
FALSE.
We can get into that.
Race.
admit it exists. That's where you're going. Hey,
No, I
hey,
mean,
hey,
this is
Sonata,
listen,
Sonata,
listen,
You gotta remember this.
this is
Sonata.
an emotion.
All
This
earphones.
is
We're homosexual.
an emotional conversation because I mean, you're talking with the assumption that I'm assuming that my presumption is that I mean he's wrong for locking up gay people or all these.
No, I didn't say that.
I don't.
That's not what I said.
No, I didn't say you said that, you chill. I mean, listen.
That's not my presumption.
Let me just finish. It is a presumption. Well, yeah, let me tell you why it's a presumption. Because you're saying, I mean, the question is whether he was actually responsible for it or not. So, I mean, let me be clear. I'm from a country where they do restrict rights against gay people, and they do have. So it's like I'm not even saying that it's wrong or it's right. I mean, I believe it's wrong. But that's not the argument that I'm making. I'm making the argument that they were able to confirm that there was this law did actually happen. So all I'm
Yeah,
saying.
but he didn't do it, Lang. It was his parliament. He didn't do shit.
I'm just saying. What can we confirm and what cannot we confirm? So in the same way that you can confirm that his parliament passed this law or tried to pass this law, why can't we confirm that he built schools?
Also, like, yo, personally, I don't care whether it was Traore or the government.
But if you're talking about like Burkina Faso, like Ibrahim Traore, like as an American soldier that used to be in Iraq, dude, I love that fucking guy. I love what he's doing for his country. I love the fact that he kicked France out.
Come on, y'all.
Wait, why should kick him out?
Nah, just who is that? He about to go on some Trump shit.
Just because you don't know this nigga, like, bro.
Hey, he was cooking though.
Like, bro, that's why I don't be happy. Hella odds. Like,
what it takes to be
a white guy that's
military. Oh, let me just say this shit one time. Like, before y'all kick niggas willy-nilly, just there's a gulag.
Wait, I put him in the gulag, bro. Calm down.
Okay, word.
Yeah,
okay.
I don't kick people. Okay, yeah, no, you're tweaking. I just said, bro, he's about to come on some troll shit.
That's fine.
Y'all just be getting back by the trolls, bro. He's an old white male trolling.
I believe that. I just don't like it when people get kicked in the face, bro.
I didn't kick him. Keep going, Sonata. Keep going, bro. Like I'm just not trying to throw the conversation off. Y'all be opening it up to everybody and just letting niggas just misdirect shit. We trying to get the point off. I'm trying to understand this shit. Because if he right about Traore, nigga, I'll change my opinions. If he right about it, I care about it.
For sure. I'm right. On stage too, so like, but yeah.
Okay, so so like what I'm saying is, people are attributing things to Traore, maybe on both sides that are happening. But when people say things like, "Oh, Traore is trying to get rid of gay people in Burkina Faso," and it's like, "Oh well, when has Traore ever talked about homosexuality?" I'm not saying it don't exist. I've never seen this guy address LGBT once, because probably that shit ain't on his mind, because he got other things to do.
But
so people say
most people don't understand him, right, Sonata? Most people have to translate his videos. Y'all don't really understand. Like,
it's French. It's direct translations. It's French.
Wait, but I'm saying you would have to do a process that has too much friction. Like, people don't do that, bro. Like, you have to care about the video. You don't hear every conference.
It's French.
Wait, what are you trying to say? I know, that's my point. Like, it's French, and do you understand French?
You can just translate it. Like,
what are you putting it through? That's all people use AI to translate his videos too. Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Is he using AI? What AI is he using?
My God, Denny.
Wait, so now, do you get that? What AI are you using to translate, bro? You know,
bro, the AI videos be fake as hell. Wait,
nigga is not translating.
Hold on, wait. Hold on, man. You're talking over me.
I thought Benny wanted to say it, bro.
So there's YouTube Translator, and Google Translator. All these text translators, they're technically all AI, brother. They've had these for like 10 or 15 years.
No, I'm saying
so like,
it's a visual. It's a video.
I want to be like Lonzo.
Google Translate. You can't watch a video through Google Translate.
Wait, but like
YouTube has a translator, Zephyr. YouTube has a translator.
Wait, but yo,
Google owns. Wait. Hold on, world. Google owns YouTube. It's the same stuff. It's the exact same thing.
Okay.
It's not different.
Yeah, I got you. I'm just trying to see that process. I am low-key curious. That's why I'm trying to understand how to translate a video.
You expect
Yeah, I
My
think
bad,
feels
dude.
less vicarious. You're saying you're doing that for every Tory video, bro.
Okay, can I say this though? Why is nobody holding the Burkina Faso population accountable for this law? Because they're the people who actually they're the ones who this law was created for. How do we know that the people themselves are so against homosexuality that they actually want it criminalized? I mean, this is like a 30-40% Muslim region, and how many Christians are in the country as well? So it's like, even in Kenya, we used to have homosexuality laws. It's because the whole country of Kenya, that's what they wanted. So why is nobody holding the Burkina Faso accountable?
Because they're not the parliamentarians or the people that held a military coup. Whether people hold the populations of Ghana and Uganda accountable, I think they do. They definitely do. Like, if you listen to gay Africans, they definitely do.
You don't think that some of these people helped them with the military coup? Like, coups don't just happen with a few people.
Some of which people? I'm sorry. What do you mean?
For
Some of the
what?
people that are homophobic, or some people? Wait, I'm sorry.
What I'm saying is that when Burkina Faso's current government came into power, there were dozens of people obviously at the front, but then there were also hundreds and hundreds of people helping them.
The king has arrived.
Thousands.
All hail the king, LeBron. LeBron has come back to grace us with his divine wisdom.
Stay in power because they had to decide now who's going to leave, and they voted for Traore.
I don't really get the point. They are because it's like you and Sandetta have a similar point in just like spreading out the blame. It's like, hey, isn't the German population like, hey, Auschwitz didn't man itself. It wasn't just Hitler and God. All these people that were at Auschwitz manning it. And it's like, okay, well, like they can also be guilty too. Like I'm like we're just looking at the crime. We're not even naming a criminal.
What I'm saying is, why not just say that the Africans are homophobic? There's 32 African countries that criminalize homosexuality.
We're looking at a crime and not
that
a criminal.
Surprise you.
Okay, but the job is
what?
not for us to blame Ibrahim Traore or Burkina Faso or the people of Burkina. It's just be like, hey, we disagree with this. Hey, there's these inconsistencies that we're seeing in between. And I wanted to ask them out of this, especially because you speak French too. It was like, hey, no. I'm sorry, Ben, my bad. Ben speaks French.
No, I speak Swahili.
Oh, you don't speak French. You was like,
I speak Swahili and Zulu.
but then you speak a little French. I thought you were in them French rooms for a little bit.
Nah, I just know bonjour. I did French in like grade 9, bro. 9th grade.
Okay, I'm sure. Man, I'm confusing. But I guess I want to ask them that. Like, don't you think that some of these priority videos are fake or just AI?
Of course. I mean, there's AI stuff all over. Okay, today I saw a video of a lady tied and running from. There was a truck in Sudan, and it was a guy, and it's just this black woman just running, and the guys are laughing at her. Like, she looks like she's about to like pass out, and she's being tortured. It was an AI video. I mean, a lot of this stuff is AI, but I don't post AI shit. I don't. Like, what I just posted here, that's not AI, brother. I'm gonna post you this video of Boko Haram versus ISWAP. This past week, Boko Haram and ISWAP are fighting each other on lakes. That's not AI, brother. I don't give you AI. I give you info. You could verify, and if it's not verifiable, you just let me know, and I'll find something that's verifiable. I don't post AI, man.
Hey, Dave, you by your phone? Timothy, real quick.
Yeah, live, bro.
Timothy, you by your phone?
Yeah, I am.
Hey, Timothy, one quick question we have before you go. You familiar with Pan-Africanism?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's your thoughts on that view?
There's different schools of thought. I mean, that's obvious, I guess.
Yeah, based on like schools of thought you're aware of. What do you think?
What's your favorite?
I'm sympathetic.
What's your favorite?
Like, I don't identify as a Pan-Africanist. A lot of my
don't worry, it lives inside of you. Don't worry. Keep going though.
No, but a lot of my relatives are like, I mean, yeah, I'm sympathetic to it. It's just I don't know enough to give a comprehensive response. But like in principle, the spirit of it, yeah. I mean, I endorse it. Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, I fuck with it. Alright, we were just curious. Alright, continue. Hey, Sadada, though, you know you ain't translating every damn story video, though, bro.
I mean, most of the videos are already translated. But if you need a translation, yeah.
Oh, talking about on
Okay,
YouTube,
so
the shit, like, cause like he drops videos on different platforms.
he doesn't. The people repost these videos. Like people just record them and they just post the shit, or they post videos of people on the ground, and then you either translate or some of them are in English. So like, I don't need to translate Wode Maya because the guy just went there and he just recorded everything. Like you realize over the past 2 years, so many people are like, what's going on in Burkina Faso, and they just go and record what's going on. So like, you have a pretty good idea of what's going on in certain places, and you don't need to like listen to the State Department of the United States to figure out what's going on.
Well, I mean, that's fair, but I think the point is just like a lot of videos drop and he has a lot of conferences adding on it. So, okay, like people have to do it manually, bro. That's all I'm saying. Like, say if a video drops and we finally get some footage and somebody shares it on Twitter, we got to kind of do the hard work and translate it.
Not really. Sure. Like everything is AI now. You can auto translate.
I'm just saying. I don't.
Wait, how do you do that on Twitter? Keep going though.
Just download the video.
Okay, go ahead.
Differently from regular people. As I said, the first time I saw those AI videos, and I realized they were AI videos. My first question was not what he was saying. It was like, okay, who are creating these videos, and why are they creating these videos? That was my first question. And that is the question that a lot of people have not been able to answer yet. I mean, why are they doing this? Why, if you're spreading propaganda, why are you spreading the propaganda?
No, I agree with that. Actually, it's I'll concede that point.
Most of the time when I hear people talk about it, they just like what he stands for more than like they talk about like what he's done. And I've kind of seen it off. And
what's wrong with that?
Kind of get into like, no, I'm saying like that's not the issue, but the issue is that those who ride for him claim that he's done a lot, and then like when it's time to ask, like, okay, where's these schools? Like I heard so many claims, and we can go through them, but like, why do we do that? Like, why are we like lying?
Mm-hmm.
That's all. I don't know. That's all I'm saying. Why are we lying?
And that's where I'm at right now. And that's where I kind of
have you a skeptic. Like black people should be skeptical, even though it's a nigga. Like
I mean, I'm skeptical. I mean, yeah, I'm skeptical a lot, but I just confirm my sources. But like you guys said, the tomato factory wasn't real. We showed it was real. Then people started clowning it, like, oh, he's gonna save Africa with a tomato factory. But it's like, wait, you guys said it was fake. That was your contention. You said it was fake, and we showed you it was real. And now you're trying to shit on it when you can't stop. Like when you can't go back on it. Like that's why it's like, what is it, man? We can show you everything, and you'll just reject it and make fun of it. What the hell's Lane? He left. Oh, okay, it was Lane.
But I was saying, I mean, I didn't say anything. I know who you're talking about. I don't remember if he said it was fake, but I mean, that was a different conversation. I mean, I'm not even talking about the tomato factory. I'm talking about the electric vehicle car factory that I heard about. That's our version. So it's like, I'm just saying.
But that's real, though.
Oh, yeah?
Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's not. Wait, hold on. Can I finish saying what I was about to say?
Well, I mean, I was in the middle of saying what I was saying.
My bad. You're right. You got it. You're right. Go ahead, bro.
Yes, I'll be real quick. I'm just saying that that's my biggest problem is that I can't verify what is true and what is not true. And I'm still not able to do it.
Yeah, so just to be clear, the vehicle thing is real. Obviously, they didn't create the technology and its original vehicle. It's a copy of another vehicle, of course, but I mean, it's still real. So
yeah, it's a Chinese build, but yeah.
But we to go back to the positive. That's why I mean, as I said, it's kind of like caught on in Jamaica. So I mean, I'm hearing a lot of Jamaicans with the Traore stuff, and it's coming up on my social media. And I kind of reached the same point where Zephyr said, I was like, okay, I mean, I like the idea, I like the symbolism of it, So I mean, if this is what's giving black men empowerment and self-agency and showing what is actually possible, then maybe the myth is actually good. And I mean, I'm not going to try to demystify it if it's actually producing a positive. I mean, if it ends up being negative later and people find out that it's real, a lot of the concerns that a lot of people have who have right to be skeptical, then so be it. But I mean, right now, I don't really that's why I'm not even going to argue with you about him. But I'm just saying, like, the whole thing this started with was like Mia Motley, but we can actually see what she's doing, it's verified, and a lot of those things. So I mean, if at some point I can do that for Traore too, then I'll be pro Traore.
Okay. All right. Well, facts.
Hey, real quick. Hey, Lang, how do you feel about Tanzania's president?
I'm not as correct.
You know, so interesting, like on Clubhouse. Clubhouse is such an interesting place, right? Like maybe not you, but so many, so many others. Like we're trying to.
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
Well, I haven't heard him speak on it, so I'm not gonna put that on you yet. You know what I mean? But so many people want to demonize Abraham Tory so bad, right? In the name of, different rights for different marginalized people, right? And the lack of democracy that they feel like he's, giving his people. Meanwhile, there's like a dictator, like a dictator named Samia Suluhu.
Oh, my bad.
Samia.
Go ahead, Lonnie.
My bad. I thought I was trying to finish it.
Yeah, Samia Suluhu, right? That's literally killed like thousands of her own people, right? Rigged, supposed to be a duly elected election. Locked up her political opponents, and scared the rest from even attempting to run. Right. So it's just really, really interesting. Like like the silence that's in the air. Maybe.
Dog, it's so weird for you to say that.
Wait, Warren, what's going on? You alright?
It's just weird for you to say that. You can finish your train of thought, man.
Wait. So what was that about? Like during?
I'm responding to your overall statement, but I'd rather you feel like you have space to finish.
No, I got you. Hey, you ever met Say before? Say.
Okay, can I just respond to what you're saying then? Yeah, I know Shay. Yes, I know Shay.
Y'all got really similar styles.
Nah, bro. Like, I just think it's really strange for you to bring that up when it's like, hey, I mean, for one, like, there's Cameroon that is like nearly in civil war. There's like the other side states that are like in a state of insurrection, like near chaos, and it's like you just want to point at one other state that is in chaos. Because there's actually two female heads of states in Africa.
Well, no, but I'm talking about this one now. I'm talking about this one.
I know, but like it's like yes, if it was oddly specific for you to point at that, but like go ahead.
Wait, why? There's 54 countries.
I'm really nice. Damn, who was it? It's not before.
Not to shock you.
Tanto di che?
No, I did.
But no. Anybody has almost gotten to a point where they're figuring this out, that you would go and destroy them, reset them, and that way they can end up remaining your slaves. If you think like Assassin's Creed, this is something in Assassin's Creed. This is something in the Anunnaki kind of story. That whole crap, this notion of humans being reset so they don't get to the level of the gods. You see this in several mythologies. I'm starting. One could argue there's might be actually some merit in all that. So I'm just saying there actually might be a great wall, a Fermi paradox that isn't actually like a universe. It's not the universe through some sort of physics collapse, something like that. But it's actually because life, out of it, once you get intelligent life, something comes out that's, you would say, a satanic mindset, like this. If it's all survival of the fittest, for me to survive on the top of the pyramid is the best way, you know, and everybody under me. So I'm propped up and I mean, it just seems natural at that point that this mindset would develop. Once you have this competitive life, like getting to the point of understanding that it's survival of the fittest, that they would do this. And it might be that these people know the basic knowledge of bringing back society to industrial age or even further if there was a reset, and they would just keep taking advantage of that. Whenever humanity gets to a point where it's like, you know, where nothing can distort its knowledge, even a catastrophe, they would get involved and they would bring that catastrophe. So before we can foolproof ourselves against catastrophe. So it's either one of these three options at this point. And I'm pretty sure at this point it's one of them. There's no way, but obviously I believe, so I believe it's A. But I'm highly, because now I see C as a potential answer and a valid answer. It's a rational, makes sense. It actually makes sense of and we have the Jews, and I know you're big on Jews, but you know, this whole cabal, like this whole notion of a cabal, whether it's Jewish, whether it's Hindu, whether it's whatever. Like the Brahmas, if you understand the Brahmas, if you understand what happened in India, this is very similar to what I'm talking about. The Brahmas are Indo-European who actually ended up taking over that region, all those different people, and they subjugated them through distorted understandings and humiliation rituals. That's what India is. So when you see them and playing around with feces and urine and all that, that's because a bunch of Europeans, Indo-Europeans came and told them this is a good thing, and they played around with them till now they're Play-Doh in their hand. I mean, those Brahmas are still there, but they don't even know what they're a result of. You know, that's why that whole replacement theory, they don't allow it to be taught in India. Like that whole Aryan replacement theory, you should look at that. Yeah, so this has been done before. God knows how many times. I mean, Pharaoh, in a way, did this. That's the whole point. In the time of Jesus, there was literally a Roman emperor doing this, claiming to be God, like literally. I forgot what his name is, but there was something with an A. In the time of Jesus. Literally not through after death deification or apotheosis or atheosis or whatever they call it. No, this guy wanted it during his lifetime. He was claiming divinity in his lifetime. I don't know, he built like a bridge over water and he crossed the water. Like he started doing things that deities do, or God, that, you know, crossing water, splitting water, doing stuff like that. So that's where I'm at. That's it's either conspiracy or there's a connection, but by simply highlighting the connection, even if you don't believe in option C, if you believe in option A, revelation and prophets and the clash between, you know, the truth and falsehood, even if you believe in that, by highlighting that there is this key connection, there is this geometric, numerical, God knows what else, this connection, then it might lead to like a huge kind of people believing this to be the truth, and also a lot of people rejecting this. So it's like one of those examples that when God strikes, many will accept and many will denounce because of. It's like a reshuffling of lines. And at this point, it's like, do we talk about this? Do we present this? But this is, you know, what would this do? That's what now. For other than just further developing it, I'm like perplexed, you could say, on what to do with.
Yeah. Are you smoking anything?
Yeah, I know it's a lot, but we've been looking. You can ask Edward. We've been years on this app haven't been a waste, Sam.
Oh yeah, you know what? Your progression.
His years on this app haven't been a waste.
Gone up a lot of levels when you first started. You really sharpened. You know, polished it and gotten good for you.
I've always been a scientist.
What are you talking about, McCall? Hey, Buttercup. How are you?
Good, how are you?
How are you doing today? Did you solve it?
It's not about solving it. It's about more like calming down, like, oh, you know, you saw something, don't let it get to your head. Like, does it mean that there's a conspiracy or something like that? I'm kind of more at like a reset session, like kind of Quran and all that. I got like through an agitation to a lower state. I have to disconnect the emotions that come from like that moment when you get a prophet gets revelation and they're scared and they want to run away or they want to like kind of freak out or something.
Do you feel like you had
I reminded myself of the Sakina.
Do you think that it was a revelation? You were exposed to the Sakina?
I think we already have revelation. I think it's just that now understanding revelation, the closer you get to the level of prophets, which is what the Quran even talks about, that those of knowledge are literally the brethren of the prophets. They're practically at the rank of prophets. So, and the Quran does highlight that when you see Moses and the wise man or the sage. So that the point that the level of knowledge you can get to, that level of rationale is so strong and so integrated that spiritually you would be able to do and justify things as like that sage man. So when he sees that the ship is going to be caught and all that, so he's going based on his knowledge. It's not like he's receiving revelation. It's just that he sees cause and effect, and he sees physics and nature, and he's connected it all. So he's a scientist. He's a polymath. So the sage is just a high-level polymath who's engaged, who's integrated revelation too. So that's why he's allowed to interact with Moses, even though Moses doesn't know him. So he's already engaged in integrated revelation. So it puts him at a high level that he can even school Moses. So,
do you feel like you're connecting to God right now?
Yeah.
And did you sleep since last night?
Yeah.
You did? How long?
This isn't. You're not my.
We can try.
Psychologist.
Doctor? I don't know, I'm just curious.
I did not sleep
I'm your friend, and I'm concerned about my friend.
I did not sleep last night.
Yeah, a lot of guys don't, who are like staying up or there's something we.
Some people are like, I feel like a lot of internet people don't have good sleep schedules,
Well, it wasn't because of the internet.
Are you still on TikTok? Are you still TikToking, Mikhail?
Since Xbox came out, there was online gaming. People's schedules stopped being 9 to 5.
Fair.
Yeah, since COVID, I mean, who really goes out there and everything you can do now is online.
Yeah.
I don't know what people. I don't know. You don't need to be at the shop. You can just go there when you need to go. Anyway. Edward keeps leaving. I don't know. Doesn't get it. Sam. Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I need to rebuild the Trinity. As in, since they have a numerical and what I believe, I need to, and a geometrical pattern, I need to rebuild it based on concepts that they have. So if it's not like a God nature, then God in relation to man, does God here, can I replace this with consciousness? So reconstructing that information layer, because clearly there's something here. That's the point. So now you think that this is like, oh, you've gone crazy, or you've gone. No, I haven't. It's just that since you've been on this app, I've been like a whole overhaul of the Christian understanding and the Trinity, and from a metaphysical perspective, and a philosophy of mind perspective. So because the Trinity ends up, if you look at its unfolding, and I want this to be very careful with like these terms, folding and unfolding. If you look at the unfolding of it, which goes, you can literally tie it to Jesus' presence. So because it goes from talking about Jesus to who Jesus is and divinity, and then so it's an unfolding that literally can't be traced back to Jesus. We can't even trace the Gospels back to Jesus, but we know we can trace back the Trinity development or unfolding back to Jesus. That is beyond doubt. We can't doubt that.
Okay, then why didn't you, since you like the geometry of it, and then why didn't you go into studying Kabbalah? Because it has the metaphysical and the geometry.
I already told you I've been studying metaphysics since you've been on this.
No, but we said Kabbalah.
Metaphysics.
Mikhail has not been wasting his time.
No, there's no.
Yes, thank you. Yes. Yeah. I know.
Okay.
It's hard when you realize that you didn't see something. You don't even know what metaphysics is.
No, there's metaphysics in Kabbalah, but it's not all metaphysics.
Kabbalah is about metaphysics. It's just that
It's about right. Yes, it's a part of it.
If you
but
understand
it's not
what Kabbalah is, Kabbalah is just simply a reaction to Maimonides' Aristotelian, Platonic, dry, calculated language, and that's why they started burning his books over there in Europe, because they felt that this was kind of how I was feeling a bit, that this is so abstract. It's not something that truly represents.
I don't recall Maimonides being involved with Kabbalah.
Yeah, I'm trying to explain to you. I'm trying to explain to you that Kabbalah is literally an outcome of Maimonides developing Jewish metaphysics. So he developed it. It was scientific. It was abstract. It was dry.
No, I think it was Spinoza.
Oh my God, bro! Go learn some history.
No, I gotta get this.
Come back.
I gotta look this up. I don't know. Maimonides, no, I can't know. Maimonides was not in Kabbalah.
Oh my God! It's that backlash of Maimonides.
Oh, the backlash of Maimonides?
Yes.
Here, it says here, Maimonides was not a Kabbalist.
I never said it was. I'm gonna kick you if you fucking say stuff that I didn't say again.
I swear to God, you're saying, go back again. Just go back again.
Yeah. So see if you shut the fuck up and you were listening to me, you wouldn't be.
Now you're going back into first year clubhouse mechanics.
Yeah, because I
want now modern clubhouse, please, the intellectual one.
Yeah, but because I'm not here. My intellectual pursuit, it doesn't depend on you guys. Like whether you accept what I'm saying, whether you engage with me, or whether you give me ideas.
Say again the Aristotelian and the Kabbalist connection in my mind. Just connect it back again.
Yeah. So Maimonides is the first one among the Jews since the days of maybe Philo, who was able to integrate metaphysics with Jewish narrative and Jewish terminology. So he's the one who did this. And it's not like he sat there inventing something, building shit from the ground up. He saw what the Muslims were doing in what you would call the Kalam period. And in that, he took the model, the Muslims, the newly developed Islamic Aristotelian Platonic model or framework or terminology, and he applied it to Judaism. That's all. So that's why Maimonides and like a mutakallim, like Ibn Ghazali, pretty much metaphysically are on the same page.
Interesting. So Jewish metaphysics and Islamic metaphysics are the same?
It's just classical theism. Both of it is all under classical theism.
Do you believe in the Sefirot, like the different qualifications of God?
Sefirot is just literally intellects or Hul. They got it from the Muslim Platonists in Andalusia. That's it. Kabbalah is also an outcome, not just a backlash of Maimonides, a spiritualization of Maimonides' work, but also a combination, an integration of all the Islamic philosophical knowledge that came out of Spain. Andalusia collapsed, so a lot of people don't know about the Islamic. All of this is Islamic. Like even the
So our God is the same as your God, right?
Islamic.
Jewish God is the same as the Islamic God, then.
We don't. If it depends on what. If you're asking me from a position of faith, if you're asking me from a position of like a naturalist position.
Well, if our metaphysics are the same, then the characteristics of whatever Jews worship is the same characteristics as whatever Muslims worship.
If I'm being a naturalist, like I don't have evidence necessarily strong evidence that says that Jew or the Israelites or the ancient Israelites or ancient Yahwehs actually believed in a one God, an ultimate one God. Right? So I believe that in combination with faith, that's what I believe, because the data doesn't necessarily say anything that would oppose this, but I don't have, I can't base it just on the evidence. I need faith.
No. You made a statement earlier. You were saying that the Islam took from the Kabbalah?
Oh my God, dude, you're gonna get drugged.
It's reversed.
Dude, come on. It's the reverse. Sufism came from Kabbalah.
I never said that. You're just not listening, and I'm tired.
You said the opposite.
Yeah, I need people to just listen.
All right.
You just gotta listen instead of trying to find.
No, I said point of clarification.
I told you. It's just basic information. Anyways, if you know the timeline, if you ever connected Maimonides, what you think Maimonides is just.
Dude, I went to Maimonides' home in Egypt.
Who cares?
I went and I was there in his home.
So what?
In the temple of my mom.
His spirit entered you.
And right down the street was the mosque, and I'm right down the street.
Rambam was really messianic, right?
I'm sorry.
Rambam, he's the one who pretty much, he makes believing in the Messiah necessary as one of the main tenets of Judaism. Like you have to.
You're so well read, Mikhail. You know that? You have so much information. I don't know how you sort it all. It must be confusing.
I literally, because of who I am, I can ground it. So because I'm Palestinian, born Muslim, I'm de facto already been educated in the history, at least from an Arabic Islamic perspective, and I'm forced to understand the world by incorporating Jews and Israel, because you have Israel. So now I need to understand that. So I've been chasing down what is all this? Trying to understand all this. Why is this all happening? And it went from something very basic, as in subjective morality and this is right and wrong, what you see a lot of people do. Even till this day, they're adults, and not only that, they're pushing almost 60, still making subjective moral arguments. It's so sad. And then you grow from that as a kid, and you grow into trying to analyze things objectively in an academic way. So what you see a lot of people do on TikTok, the higher level people, the social media, they try to rationalize, provide evidence, the syllogistic logic, they start applying that. Okay, but that requires now that you understand reason, and what that requires data now. So you understand the software, you know how to program.
What's interesting about you, though, is you code switch really easily between the sort of theological perspective and the sort of data-driven, empirical. No, but now it seems like you're trying to merge it all in your brain. Like yesterday, you were super close to solving something, and today it seems
I already
like
solved that one.
He solved it.
Figured out that there's a code there. It's just
the number 12, right?
You got the password.
No, dumbass. It's not about a specific number.
Oh, okay.
It's about a series that can be modeled, or a sequence that it has. The pattern is just the way that so human mind is meant to see actually patterns, and whether it's patterns in themes or patterns in in behavior, in different things. The mind, for some reason, is able to look even the ancients looked up at the heavens and saw, I can see 7 celestial bodies, and okay, 7 where do I see 7-2? Oh, the rainbow. I see 7-2. So they're able to connect these things. And through that, they got basic knowledge of geometry, and then they built pyramids. And not only just pyramids, they understood sound. That sound was a wave, and light was a wave, and they understood how sound works. And you see that they knew this fundamentally. They knew this, and you see this especially in India. Like when you look at like how the acoustics work, or in the Latin America, or even in Petra, where a lot of people ignore Petra, which I'm starting to really think that is where Solomon was. Like if there was a Solomon David, it's actually Petra, because there's actually 12 buildings. Did you know that? There's like 12 buildings over there. Like carvings, and did you know that? 12. No fucking idea. I just like recently knew that.
Wow.
Do you know like most of the shit in Petra hasn't even been excavated? Like it's not even been gone through? Like
It's just a secret!
Alright, I have kind of a side question that's a little...
There's like a whole world over there that we don't even fucking know about.
I was gonna go to Petra last time I was there.
But how is it that these motherfuckers are digging under the temple, like the Aqsa Mosque? And they've dug fucking layers, work that's been at least 50, 40 years in the works, digging that level of shit you haven't even seen. But in Petra, where shit is like literally competing with the pyramids, even at a higher level, one could say, 80% hasn't been 80%. That's just I don't know what the fuck is going on. I have no idea. Even though we understand that the more east you go from Jerusalem, the more archaeology we start getting. The Dead Sea Scrolls. I'm just saying, I think if we excavate Petra, that would be a big.
That could be groundbreaking, because some historians have suggested that Petra was the original center of Islam before Mecca.
That's what I'm saying. I'm thinking Solomon is Petra, most likely. I don't know, like the coast was never an Israelite stronghold. The coast has always been more foreign than ever really part of the Israelite landscape. It's always been east of Jerusalem. It's always been that. It's never been the coast. The Israelites are not merchants or seafarers. They never were. So it would make a lot more sense if we thought as the Israelite landscape, as in Jerusalem as the furthest east, and then maybe like Arabia, the depths of Arabia is like its west or southwest, and you think of that conjunction on the Red Sea, where Aqaba and all that as their access point to the seas. So just like Jordan today.
Okay, run this by me. How would you move lots of people for the religious holiday? You know, they go in mass, so it'd be easier by land through throughways.
What the fuck are you talking about? What are you saying?
Why? What's the part of the Red Sea? Why are you connecting it more to?
I'm not limiting the Israelite access to the seas because they're not known as seafaring people. Because everybody thinks of the Israelite homeland or the heartland, and then they think Palestine today. That includes the coast and Jaffa, Haifa, Akka, all this. Like they think of that, and if you look at all those cities, none of them are Israelite cities. Like none of these are Israel. These have always been Phoenician, Canaanite, Egyptian. Like it's never been. You gotta go deep. You gotta go like even Jerusalem. Obviously, we're not saying I don't believe in the whole.
Do you think the Israelites have
genocide
any? Do you think the Israelites have any connection to the land? Like, do you think it's all bullshit?
No. Like I said, from my understanding, my highest or my best theory is that the sea people is Moses, the remnants of the Israelites, and the remnants of the Yahwehs that were in the land under what is referenced Melchizedek, which is the honest, righteous king of the time when Abraham was around. So somehow between Abraham and Melchizedek, all the way to Moses, which we know is the story of Joseph, mainly, and the Hyksos. So the Hyksos, which are literally Semitic people. Semitic and probably Hamitic people, not attached, not related to Egypt, as in that Hamitic civilization. But, people, they're Bedouins and then the Semites. So them and those are the Hyksos. So those are the Hyksos, the Semites.
You know how the
The
Abrahamic
Ishmaelites and the Israelites and the Canaanites.
you know how the Abrahamic God hates other gods, like false gods or whatever? What do you think he
See,
thinks
just entertaining something. By entertaining your question, I have to presuppose a lot of the nonsense.
Hold on, let me finish the question. So do you think God hates AI because it's in a way we've ceded a lot of power to it like a false god? What do you think the Abrahamic God, does he mad about AI? Does he pissed about it?
I don't think you understand. Like God, the worry now is that
Oh, you
God
how
is
you getting jealous?
more.
Doesn't like any other gods. He gets really
No, see, the worry now isn't that God is. That's because you're silly and you don't understand much about like if what I have is the case, the
Depends on the people. Like a lot of my relatives still prefer to use Muslim.
What's the title of the room say?
God in Islam. Is reality God a loop pattern? So how does that tie into AI? Is AI related to all
So
this?
what is AI?
Senate. You will need 67, I believe, to have a approved majority in the Senate. That is 47 Democrats that currently sit there. I'm sure all will support this. You need to figure out what 20 Republicans will break with their party, and basically, vote for this. I think that a lot of people who don't support
deny that of the Ottoman Empire that had 1% Jews, that 1% of the Ottoman Empire should go to the Jews as a reasonable thing to have happen after the Holocaust. Do you think that this is a settler colonial project as opposed to giving 1% of the land to 1% of the population? So she would, as an inherently uncharitable.
Okay, Andrew Meyer's back. Long live the king.
think that prophets are simply scientists who either abuse their science or are part of a conspiracy, an order, or something like that. That's what I'm afraid of.
I think prophets were schizophrenic.
With a ladle and a straw.
I never tried it. I tell you about Chicago. They got ICE people coming there, right? And they're arresting illegal immigrants, right? In the little black neighborhoods. And even the black people were cheering them.
INF prisoners, detention centers, and prosecuted victims statement with no limitations. Mark Zuckerberg. Financial obligation, he needs to pay $68.2 billion USD to complete net worth, personal obligation. This is his apology.
Many days ago, this cost the country $1.5 trillion, this little excursion that they took us on. Republicans never wanted a shutdown and voted 15 times for a clean continuation of funding. There's never been a time when one or the other party ever didn't sign a continuation. It's just a continuation, not a big.
Battery low. Please charge now.
Yet the extremists in the other party insisted on creating the longest government shutdown in American history, and they did it purely for political reasons. I want to thank Speaker Mike Johnson, Senate Majority Leader John Thune, as well as House Majority Leader Steve Scalise, Majority Whip Tom Emmer, and numerous other great Republican leaders and congressmen and senators who are here, and frankly spent a long time in Washington getting this thing to go away. I also want to thank the broad coalition of Americans that stood with us in this fight to reopen government, including the Teamsters, the American Federation of Government Employees, the Fraternal Order of Police.
Unlike regular old hoodies, the bearskin hoodie is actually built for the outdoors, and it can stand up to the toughest conditions. Some folks come out.
The Farm Bureau, the American Trucking Association, these are all incredible patriots. The Airlines for America, the Allied Pilots Association, the National Air Traffic Controllers Association, and many of the unions and non-unions. Over the past 7 weeks, the Democrats' shutdown has inflicted massive harm. They caused 20,000 flights to be canceled. They departed so many times, so late, hurt so badly. Nobody's ever seen anything like this one. This was a no-brainer. This was an easy extension. But they didn't want to do it the easy way. They had to do it the hard way. They look very bad, the Democrats do. They deprived more than 1 million government workers from their paychecks and cut off food stamp benefits for millions and millions more Americans in need. They caused tens of thousands of federal contractors and small businesses to go unpaid, and the total effect of the damage their antics caused will take weeks and probably months to really calculate accurately, including the serious harm that they did to our economy and to people and to families. So I just want to tell the American people, you should not forget this. When we come up to midterms and other things, don't forget what they've done to our country. I also want to call for a termination to the filibuster so that this can never happen again. If we had the filibuster terminated, this would never happen again. And don't forget, we have another date coming up in the not too distant future. We can never let this happen again. And we should be able to pass really great legislation. So I say terminate the filibuster because, by the way, the Democrats will do it immediately if they ever assumed office, which hopefully they won't. Today we had the highest stock market price ever in all of the different markets. We set a record. It's the 48th time in the 9 months that I've been in office that we had this. So think of that, 48 times. We had a record set. But today is the highest of them all. We're going to be able to break new grounds. Nobody would have thought. I have with us not only great political leaders, but the great business leaders of our country. They're standing right behind me and right really alongside of me. And if we would have told them a year ago that we'd be having stock prices this high, none of them. In fact, I just asked them that question. None of them would have believed it. And that inures to jobs and, very importantly, to 401ks, which have also set a record today. A record high to the people that have 401ks. And also, I want to thank Walmart because they came up with a fantastic study. It was the cost of Thanksgiving coming up and the cost of Thanksgiving from a year ago under Sleepy Joe Biden. And we're 25% lower this year than we were a year ago. And it's a very inclusive report. So I want to thank Walmart. They've done it for many years, but we believe in that. We believe in that company. I want to also thank the 8 Senate Democrats who finally did the right thing in voting to end this craziness, this madness. But unfortunately, the vast majority of congressional Democrats were happy for millions of Americans to suffer. They really did suffer, too. And the Democrats admitted, they said, well, no, we finally have a point. Even though people have to suffer, we finally have a point, and that didn't work out too well for them. But they really went out and they could appease the fringe benefits of their far-left base, but that didn't work out because now their far-left base is angrier than ever before. We actually elected a mayor of New York City who happens to be a communist. When was that going to happen? Remember I said all the time during my campaign, we will never be a socialist country, and that's right. We turned out to have a communist in New York City, and if you look at his views, those are the views.
The king has arrived! The king is here. All hail King LeBrian, the master debater of Clown House, who will destroy these liberals and these communists once and for all. LeBrian, speak to your people. All hail King LeBrian, destroyer of liberals, Democrats, socialists, communists around the world, creator of Alex Jones's video game, top-notch lawyer. All hail LeBrian! But LeBrian is not speaking. Why not, LeBrian? This room was created for your glory and your sanctification. Hello? Hello, LeBrian? Why aren't you speaking, LeBrian? This room is for you. Enlighten us, LeBrian. LeBrian! All right, I guess LeBrian's busy.
In history, one other thing, you hear about rich people with deductions. Well, when you buy your car and you borrow money, you're allowed to now deduct the interest on that loan. So you can take that interest deduction and what you can take is that interest payment and deduct it for income tax purposes. That's a tremendous tax cut right there. But it all includes fixing the health.
Would you believe me if I told you that English is my second language?
Absolutely.
Obamacare was a disaster from day one. It's done nothing but go up. And if you remember President Barack Hussein Obama, when he came up with this crazy idea, he said everything's going to be great. Rates are going to go down. Payments are going to go down. Everything's going to go down. It went the exact opposite with the biggest increase of healthcare in any country. It's a disaster. And I'm calling today for insurance companies not to be paid, but for the money, this massive amount of money, to be paid directly to the people of our country so that they can buy their own health care, be far better and far less expensive than the disaster known as Obamacare. And I've had, I think, great support. I've even had Democrat support. So we want the money that would be going to the insurance company, which is hundreds of billions of dollars. Their stock prices have gone up by 1,000% in many cases, 1,000% over a short period of time, because our country stupidly pays them so much money with this Obamacare scandal. So I want the money to go directly to you, the people. And you go out and you buy your own health insurance and you'll negotiate different plans and you get much better insurance and you will be an entrepreneur for yourself. So I'm always willing to work with anyone, including the other party. We'll work on something having to do with healthcare. We can do a lot better. We can do great. So much money is involved, and we're willing to pay so much money to the people. So we're going to pay a lot of money to the people. They're going to go out and buy their own healthcare, and we're going to forget this Obamacare madness. So with all of that, I just want to tell you the country has never been in better shape. We went through this short-term disaster with the Democrats because they thought it would be good politically.
I'm gonna go and
And
buy
it's
me
an
a
honor
phone
now
with that
to
money.
sign this incredible bill and get our country working again. Thank you.
Lisa, I'm gonna get a pony with that money. Where's my check? So if I got 2 checks plus the other check, and it goes. I need 4 checks to hit my bank right now tonight.
Okay, thank you very much. I don't know if you have questions. I think we just really have a really great situation. We have a country that we love, and we have a country that's in great shape. As you know, we have it's over $18 trillion invested in our country by other people and countries. That's a record. There's never been a country that had so much, and that money's going into also building new auto plants, new AI plants, new everything. We've never had a time like this. Thank you very much, everybody. I appreciate it.
That concludes your message from your dear orange leader,
I don't know what happened to that.
President MAGA POTUS Donald
Get the
Trump.
health insurance, Lisa. I'm gonna buy me a unicorn pony.
Okay, what are you buying? I'm sorry.
Them cats, he said, I'm getting me a unicorn pony. I'm not buying no health insurance. Fuck that.
You're gonna have to have some health insurance, sis. I don't know.
I
Well,
got
you
that,
got
too.
some.
He pulls
Yeah,
it
you
away.
got that, but other people do not, and I don't know what's
Listen.
gonna happen.
But that's why I'm gonna get a unicorn pony so I can ride him around to the doctor.
Yo, that was some real sick the shit he just put out there, man.
Yeah, I fact checked 2 of the things he said. One, the Walmart basket, that's where he's getting these numbers from. He's saying it's 40% cheaper, but he forgot to mention that basket, and I put it in the chat, that basket has less items than last year's basket. That's why it's cheaper. The interest on cars, it has to be a brand new car. So it has to be a 2025 to a 2028. And this is a temporary, you get to write off the interest on personal vehicles. So you got to go out and buy a brand new car for that to work for you. It does not work on leases either.
I can
So
do that
he's very
tomorrow, Devon. I can go get a new car and a pony tomorrow.
Tomorrow. And a Walmart basket. He's saying you can write off the interest on the loan, like you write off your mortgage interest. Yeah. But he didn't mention that the car. What he said is true. It is something that you can do, but he did not mention that the car has to be brand new and it does not apply to leases. Same as he didn't mention he's trying to tote this Walmart thing that Thanksgiving is cheaper, but he didn't mention that it's called a Walmart basket. So they put this basket together and they say this is everything you could have a Thanksgiving dinner with everything in this basket. And he's saying it's 40% cheaper. I don't know about the 40%, but I did check that the basket has less items than last year's basket. That's why it's cheaper. With that, I'll end.
It probably tastes like shit too.
It probably don't even have a turkey. It probably got a turkey.
Nobody does their
Turkey!
shopping at fucking Walmart.
Why is turkey lunch meat?
Pass me that stovetop stuffing.
Yeah, I do not buy. I would not buy my Thanksgiving dinner at Walmart. I'm sorry. I don't know anybody in here that does.
And it probably got like canned green, like the cans, like the smaller cans. It probably doesn't have many things in it like it did. You know what I mean? Whatever it is.
It has mashed potatoes, turkey, I think a veggie.
Is it a real turkey?
I shop
Is it a
at
full
Walmart.
turkey?
What are you talking about?
Is it box?
No,
They have
I'm
box
talking
tables.
I'm talking about the food they make, Miss Deb.
Oh.
Walmart cooking your Thanksgiving dinner.
Oh no.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
No, I thought it was a package you could go I mean,
No,
the
it's
items to cook.
no, it's made for you.
Oh, no, I'm good. No, thank you.
Aldi's is doing it too. And I believe there's a couple other grocery stores doing it.
I am not doing Thanksgiving.
But
so
Aldi is
I
not
don't
cooking
care.
it. They're giving you the groceries.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah, I like how he tried to slip
They're not preparing it.
Okay.
He tried to split the 401k in there because the stock market is. Everybody doesn't have a 401k, sir. I like how you try to slip that in there. The people that everybody doesn't.
But people that do are borrowing from that 401k though.
Exactly, the people that do have them, but he just makes it seem like because he keeps referring to how well the stock market is doing. Just because the stock market is doing well does not mean that every American is doing well. Your rich friends are doing well, sir. But
Yeah, that's like Haitian said. I have had to pull from mine at least twice this year.
But you're going to get to be an entrepreneur now by negotiating for your own health insurance. So I suggest you get your LLC so you can get some insurance for your son and whoever else in the family, and you can be employees. So maybe you get an LLC, and then you really be an entrepreneur.
But have you seen the rates, April, for how expensive?
Listen, Rez, I already know. I can't be serious right now because this man ain't making no sense. He needs to go get his diaper changed and go lay down, go to bed. Get him a little binky, some warm milk, whatever it takes. He's going to bed with this nonsense.
Because April, even if you buy it individually, the rates individually. Let's just X the entrepreneur part out. If you individually try to buy your own plan, it's like extra friggin' nomical to buy your own
Rez, you are
plan.
going to negotiate with the big insurance companies because now you're an entrepreneur. So get that shit done.
And you have $2,000 to start off with, Rex. Come on.
Well, I'm in a different situation. I got Tricare for life, and
Girl, me too. That's why I can buy that.
I ain't in y'all situation, so
Listen, Rez, I'm gonna take that money and buy me a unicorn pony that I have all.
Hello, I'm with you. I'm buying a pony right next to you.
For life as well.
So yeah.
That pony.
Right, because my son on Tricare for life with me. He don't get off until he's 26. So hello. Okay, sorry for y'all.
Hello?
I might have to vote for Trump if he runs again if I get this pony. I ain't even lying. Y'all don't know how long I've been wanting one.
Listen, you and I, we going pony shopping together.
Yes,
Hello?
ma'am. Pony shopping.
Okay. Hello? We going pony shopping.
Hello?
Get in my pink car here with all the silver on it.
Pony shopping.
Yeah.
Yep. I want a purple pony with the unicorn on the side, and I want to bedazzle my pony. That part. Okay, I want a bedazzle pony.
So when do the checks start? When does stuff start really just? It's getting late for me. But when does stuff just start really rolling in? When the checks start being printed? When does everybody start getting paid? Does it take days, weeks, months?
Well, they ended the penny today, so no more pennies.
Oh, I saw that, right,
yes,
y'all?
No more pennies.
Did you hear about that?
Yes, no more pennies.
Huh?
check is in the mail.
They ain't gonna get no more pennies.
No, they're talking about they are stopped. They
minted no more pennies. Yes.
It's okay. The penny is still usable to pay your bills. They're just not gonna make any more.
No, I'm just saying. Did you guys know that they stopped minting them?
Yeah, they need to. It's been a long time coming.
Yeah, it took too much money. That was funny when they told us how much it cost to make a penny. That was crazy.
You know you were in bad shape when you can't afford to make a penny.
Yeah, and we got there with Trump. Okay. Let me see. There's so much going on tonight. I'm overwhelmed with this gasoline stuff. There's so many people posting now. I can't keep up with it. So I'm just gonna try to have to see it die down a little bit because it is just all over the place.
But do you remember me telling you last night that we were going to be on, we were going to be on...
John Kitover's podcast.
Information overload. Remember I told you that yesterday?
Well, I'm here. I'm officially here. Yeah, this is too much. So they did have the meeting with those three about Epstein. I can't read anymore, you guys. I'm tired of this. I have to stop because I'm going through all these articles. I'm gonna save some of this for tomorrow. But yeah. So now he opened up the government. Now they're opening up the files. It's just gonna be so much stuff going on in the next 30 days or so that it's gonna be overwhelming.
Oh, Lisa, holiday dinner is gonna be a little spook, not a little spooky, a lot awkward this year. A lot more awkward than before.
I'm sorry. What did you say? I'm sorry. What did you say? I'm sorry.
No, I said that holiday dinner for families across the country is gonna be a lot more awkward than before.
Oh, I'm not even bringing this up. I made the mistake of saying just one little thing. One of the doctors who I was working with today just said, no, he said one little thing. He asked me if I knew anything about the Heritage Foundation, just out the blue. Nobody was even talking. And before we can dive into it, I said, yeah, I know a lot. And before we could dive into it, something else came up. So I guess we'll finish the conversation tomorrow. But you're right. I don't want to talk about nothing because I don't want to get I don't want no problems. I just want.
It also could just be your time of day. It hasn't hit your area yet as strong.
Yeah, that's also possible, true.
Yo, the crap.
Well, I'm in South Florida and I'm seeing nothing.
Yeah, for mustache, I gotta say the crackhead stole it.
That's the only answer that makes any kind of sense, Rafi.
Florida was not on the list of places where you will see it most strongly.
No, but you could still see it.
I love that you just said that, like, with like a serious tone.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I forgot I'm speaking to a drunken person.
No, just a sarcastic person.
Yeah, that's always.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 6 seconds ago with nothing I'm thinking. Maybe the room is just too tense.
But yesterday there were people in Florida that actually saw it. That's why.
Yeah, in North Florida.
So that's why I wasn't sure if it was serious.
Yeah, that's why it was funny.
The picture that I have now is from last night. I'm adding Nikki's picture now so y'all can see the difference.
You guys chasing the fucking aura. What it's called?
The aura, more.
You see how much weaker it looks?
Or aura. The aura Bora Hora.
Yeah, the aura Bora Hora.
You guys got your?
Well, we've been
My
looking
friend
for
Nikki
it.
caught her.
Looking for her. I got it. What's up, Sarah?
My droog.
Droog.
My friend Nikki caught her again tonight, Rafi.
She got the.
Your droog, Nikki.
Hi, guys.
See, when you catch that, you can catch something else, mustache. Something that takes time. Get rid of.
Andy, did you really change your name to Hunter?
Why?
Yeah, you know why?
Why?
No.
I gave my phone to my niece, and she somehow changed my name to Hunter G.
It says Hunter X.
Whatever. N? Hunter X.
Hunter Biden.
You're a demon hunter.
How old is your
In the
niece?
patrol. She's 7?
How did she come up
Yeah.
with that name?
It probably I don't know. it's probably Huntrix that she was trying to spell, And it's probably from K-pop Demon Hunters.
I have no idea.
My 7-year-old daughter's obsessed with it.
Demon Hunters.
Is she from New Delhi?
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
I was just gonna say. Oh my God.
K-pop Demon Hunters is like worldwide phenomenon right
It's
now for
a
kids.
global phenomenon. One of my good friends is in it. It's just going crazy over there, everywhere.
It's okay.
The TV series Demon Hunters.
Acknowledge that you like the name Hunter. It's okay. We won't.
You're talking about the TV series, right?
Yeah, the the Netflix movie.
I haven't seen. I've seen the anime Hunter x Hunter.
It could be a reference to Hunter x Hunter, too.
Yeah, it could be that too, yeah.
It might be anime. That's all we're saying.
Yeah, that's what I think. Have you anyone have seen that one, Hunter x Hunter?
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it. I'm very particular about anime, though.
I've heard Death Note is really nice.
Death Note was pretty good. It's not in my top 5, but it's pretty good.
Have you guys seen any Bollywood movies?
Love Ocean.
No.
Yes.
I used to, like when I was 14.
Oh, it's like
Yeah. I've seen one. The name was Kasur, I think. It's about a lawyer that's defending a criminal, and then he tries to kill her at the end. Then she saved herself. I don't know. It was about.
That's literally every Bollywood movie.
Yep.
yeah.
There was a time where Germans were obsessed with Shah Rukh Khan, and every weekend they would like play a movie with him, like that was like 5.5 hours long.
I hate him so much.
I was like, how many movies does this guy have? But anyway.
And they're all the same. Every one of his movies are the same.
But I really like the music. Beautiful music.
Idiots is unique, I think.
It is. It's a good movie.
Yeah.
Which one?
So for Salman Khan, 3 Idiots.
No, that's Amir Khan.
PTR right now to see.
They're all fun, so don't worry.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
so
right.
jealous.
Right now.
The
Trad.
The biggest tribe in Asia, isn't it? I think so. Khan tribe.
Yeah, a lot of
Yeah, it's very big, yes.
Hell, I've got
I think it's
questions.
the biggest tribe in the world.
Is it like making the ground and stuff glow?
Do I make the ground glow?
No, is the aurora making like a glowing like on the ground and stuff?
A little bit, but it's really dark out here.
Oh, well.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
That's very cool. Is it dancing?
It kind of comes like it moves like in waves. It's not like fixed.
Wow, you guys have such pretty display pictures. Are those like real pictures? Like you clicked it from your phone?
Yeah,
Yes,
we
just
took
tonight.
these pictures.
Guys, I'm so jealous. You know what the AQI in New Delhi is?
No.
700. Like, leave the stars. I can't even look up to my upper floor. The air quality is really bad.
No, look, Allah's here.
Who's here?
Allah.
Hi, we can't see him. Can you see him?
And it's a Jewish lady. Go figure.
Is she Russian?
He came on.
So you're an atheist?
Guaranteed Russian Jewish lady.
No, I'm not.
Oh, don't say that. She's very against Russia.
You're Hindu. Let me guess. You're Hindu, right?
Yes, sir.
I'm just letting you heads up.
What are you, Quanti?
I actually made that mistake last week, Randy. I called her Russian, and she's like, I'm Ukrainian.
Yes,
even being Gnostic is part of Hinduism.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
I tell my dishwasher the same thing. She was manufactured from the same shit.
Because you don't believe in God, right? You just believe in yourself.
Yeah, I don't care.
I need to speak to Hava.
Yeah.
I have a problem. Did you say anybody that speaks the more languages they live longer?
Yeah.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
This is fucking bullshit. My dishwasher speaks 4 languages. Speaks Russian, Ukrainian, is Hebrew, and she pretends to speak English.
And I understand Polish.
You're Dennis.
Is she alive?
She's alive, but she's apparently gonna outlive me. That's even more fucked up.
Right. Yeah, but it's true. The more languages you know, it's proven.
It's proven. Not if they live with me, Hunter. Trust me.
How many languages do you know, Hunter?
I know 3.
Okay. Hindi.
English.
And?
Bengali.
हिंदी बात कर सकते हैं आप?
कर सकते
Let me ask you a different question. Like Russian, Ukrainian,
बहुत अच्छा है.
they're very similar. Does it?
आपने कहाँ से सीखा हिंदी?
सिखाते हो?
Or does it count as separate? Like again, they are separate, but they're all.
नहीं वो मेरे को कंपनी में हमको मेरे पास बहुत ज़्यादा
I mean, I don't know how different they are. I can't
like
what else they ना?
You know what they are like? It's like UK English versus American English.
Yeah.
It's like color versus color.
Instead of saying trunk, they'll say car boot. Like some weird shit that they're gonna change.
But the spelling are also different.
Oh, between Urdu and Hindi or what?
No, but he said, I mean, UK English and US English.
Yeah.
So COLOUR and COLOR.
Oh, no. I mean, that's a very minor example. But I mean, the same is true with like Urdu and Punjabi or Urdu and
Hindi.
Basically, Urdu, Punjabi, Hindi, Bengali came out of Sanskrit.
Yeah, but they're all basically the same language. I don't know about Bengali. Like that I think that's a different source, but the other 3 are all very similar.
They're cheating, Jeff. They're cheating.
No, it's true. Your average Russian, they say they speak 3 languages, but they speak 3 dialects of the same language.
Yeah, when Belarusian, they say Belarusian, it's technically the same as Russian.
Belarusian would be more different than Russian or although Russian is like Ukrainian, kind of. I say like weird shit like bulba. Instead of saying potato, they would like use the word bulba.
Yeah, it'd be like Persians being like, I speak 2 languages because I speak Persian.
Are you guys married?
To who?
Boboshka.
To your wife?
I am not married to my wife.
Okay, so here, that's
What do Persians say? They speak Farsi and what?
Example, she just gave me.
It would be like if Persians claiming Dari because it's the same language with a different.
Afghanistan, isn't it? Dari, most spoken in Afghanistan.
Okay, look at that.
Persians don't.
Here, Jeff.
They're not that aggressive.
I'm going to give you an example right now. I'm having a whole argument with my dishwasher. So, in Russian, potato is kartoshka. In Ukrainian, it's kartopля.
In German, it's Kartoffel.
Yeah, but like, it's playful.
So the origin of German and Russian is the same?
But those words seem to be interrelated.
Yeah, very. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, because in Arabic it's patata, potato. Like, is it the same as English, the same origin? We can't say that.
So, didn't you speak Arabic too?
Yeah, I know Arabic, Persian, although because I left as a kid, I mostly can understand it rather than speaking it. I can also understand Kurdish, a bit of Russian.
Which dialect in Arabic? What's dialect in Arabic?
What's it called? Many dialects. Like the main one is Lebanese, but I know multiple dialects. I can understand Iraqi, I can understand Khaliji, I can understand Egyptian.
Okay.
Yeah, as long as you're not claiming Moroccan, because then I would think you were like a god.
No, I can understand a bit of Tunisian, like most Tunisian, I can understand them when they speak, but not Moroccan. Moroccan is too hard.
Of course.
I think it might be overlooked more than people realize. But America has several different dialects, like
South, New York.
Appalachian. I speak my own dialect compared to all of y'all.
You're from the South, aren't you?
No, I'm from West Virginia. Yes, I'm from the South, but I'm from West Virginia. I'm from the Appalachian Mountains. And we have it's West Virginia, Eastern Kentucky, and Tennessee have their own dialect.
Dialect, similar kind of like Texas, isn't it?
Texas would be a different dialect, Midwest. Up north is a different dialect.
California.
I hear we mostly speak the same language.
Yeah, but they're still different dialects.
Some little dialectical differences.
Dialectical differences.
Different phrases like crick.
Yeah. I'll meet you down the holler. We can go to the creek.
Get holler instead of holler. Y'all was a part of the dialect instead of you all.
Yeah, it's not so different.
I just Googled
But it's still technically a different dialect.
Listen here, you guys got some explaining to do. There's not room for this many redneck.
I think.
We're all in that room when you guys were debating
Me and Sam.
Samson or whatever.
What do you mean a whirl? Sorry, he said whirl. Yeah, but it was kind of weird. He made me a mod and then he kept muting me. But I didn't want to react because I was like, I guess he agrees with me, but he thinks I'm being too heavy-handed. I don't know. I didn't actually mod abuse the other guy until the end, but I don't even down.
Sam, come on, Sam.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes I just... yeah, I probably shouldn't have, but I don't know. That guy's fucking irritating.
But he did a good job of modding and getting you guys to just not insult each other.
Yeah, I mean, I think that would have gone the exact same way without him next. I did still insult that guy.
Yeah,
So it's more sort of like...
Just so you know.
Pardon?
The guy you were insulting was just in the basement, just letting you know.
Oh, like he's in the room?
Yeah.
Thank you. Fuck that fucking bitch. No, but people like him, I mean, those people are like the height of just like, just yuck. Discussing with people like that. Like, they literally are, their goal is just a battle of attrition. Like, I'll just agree, I'll be obstinate, I'll be intransigent, and my victory will be a moral one of just saying, I was still here. After 10,000 hours of the debate, I still wanted to stick around, and it's like, it's like it basically appeals to a very select audience of fellow genocide apologist autists. Like, those are the only people that recognize that as like a victory. Most normal people are just like, look, like they leave the debate smiling from ear to ear with like bullet riddled teeth. And they're like, I stayed, like each bullet, lodged in their fucking molar is just like a badge of honor. Like, I stayed, and every time he presented, evidence, I said, how is this evidence? I disagree. And it's like, it's like, so,
Right. That makes sense.
Gabu, my dear, kind of really makes sense.
Can I get a random fact that has nothing to do with what you're talking about?
Yes.
No.
I'll defer to the mod. The reason why some words...
That's how it should never be leaded.
There's a lot of words in English that have an O with a U sounds. And the reason that happened is when they were writing like the Gothic scripts, writing manuscripts, like the I, the N, the U, the M, they all look similar, and they were getting kind of confused, so they decided to, for some words, use an O instead of a U to make it easier to read, and that just stuck. Isn't that a word?
The I, Isn't that a song? Let me tell you what I want.
Like the word minimum when you write in cursive is really hard to parse because it's just like a whole lot of similar shapes. So like I got
Give me an example.
Let's see.
I wish in the same way that you could mute people, you could like unmute them, but I understand why. You can't do that.
So you're like corn blasting. I don't have a good example.
Okay. But that's cool. Hi, Cora.
Timothy, do you know how much of a pick-me Zabu is? She's been getting into dinosaur facts, like, to impress me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been sending her dinosaur shit, and she's been, like, getting into it, so.
I'm blushing. Stop.
Oh my god. Thank you for telling me I was muted. I didn't know I was like talking about shit. Yeah, you know, I was singing as well. I was singing.
Let me tell you. Isn't that a 112 song?
No, it's like a ditty. I don't know. I don't know what's singing.
What? No way.
No, you might be. I think you were saying. Well, you were singing something else. I was singing bullshit ditty song. But wait. What was I gonna say? Well, you just said. Oh yeah, sorry. That's what I was gonna say. Yo, Congressman, bring your ass up here. You were racially abused today. It was crazy.
All I said, Congress, was that you would probably know more rednecks because you live in Tennessee. Not that you yourself were a redneck, but you just have more exposure to the culture. Am I wrong?
You're wrong. I don't live in Tennessee. I don't know you.
By the way, I defended you straight away when you said
you don't. I think it was in Tennessee. What, did you grow up in Tennessee?
No.
Then how did you know that Yins being a Tennessee thing?
But then I got friends and family living in Tennessee.
Okay.
Are those friends rednecks? Because that's the point of this.
No, my cousins live up there, and they're like Kitover, Native Americans. Yeah.
Well, you're native.
Not really. Not enough, really. You know.
You don't have a status card.
Yeah, I don't really get like healthcare and stuff. Yeah.
I also don't like using the word redneck or white trash or.
Well, they're technically rednecks, but not in the white way.
Yeah. I just don't like saying it. Except for racial.
I can't believe Sam said that, but like I was, like honestly, Thomas, I was so offended on you, bro.
Yeah, listen, I'm gonna guess that you know more rednecks than me, given that I spent most of my time in Boston and New York, and you've spent a lot of your time
you worked
in
in
the
Boston.
But not the sorry.
You worked in Boston.
Like, if we had to have a position, who knows more?
Don't hate me if I say that all communication is hypnosis or projection.
You know. So you just eat what's around you.
Certainly, yes, but you tell me, I mean, the clothes that they wear, the cars that they drive, the guns that.
Food chain is a lot easier than tapping into a crack chain, which is what we did. We have the ability to crack. We have the ability.
And then you see South Africa today, and it's like barely sustaining itself. Do I think that the best solution to undo a wrong is to just like, oh yeah, just give these people power and total authority? No, I don't. In fact, I think in a way it's had a negative impact on, you know, Black South African people's lives. I do think that there's a way to do things, and
Yeah, we agree. You know, every step of the way has to have at its goal the maximization of human well-being. Yeah, we agree. But that doesn't in any way excuse people living in the West who are still have this neoliberal anxiety about either serving people or serving charities or serving revolutionary figures or charismatic authorities in their goals for dismantling Zionist Israel. And you can see their intellectual dishonesty when you enter into discussions with them, because they'll say things like, you know, it all began on October the 7th, or it all began on X date, completely ignoring all of humanity's perspective, like actual humans, actual people who care about humanity, that you cannot compare the aggression of the occupier with the aggression of the occupied. The occupied have a right, a moral right, a legal right to resist with arms, and unfortunately, the reason why certain groups have not been as successful is because Israel is funded by countries who claim to be advocates of freedom and advocates of women's rights and children's rights. No, they don't give a shit about children's rights or women's rights, because when Israel kills women and children, they don't care. And this is the hypocrisy, and this is what religion came. And by religion, all I mean is the movement of Jesus, the movement of Muhammad, when Jesus came to overturn the tables and Muhammad came to destroy the idols. And you need revolutionary, charismatic figures who rise, who are self-sacrificial, and are happy to take the hit, and are charismatic enough to galvanize an audience around them to say, listen, it's okay. It doesn't have to be like this. And if you're worried about tomorrow, who do you think is going to build tomorrow? It has to be people like us, people who are rational, people who ground avenues for success and progress in science and social sciences and political science and economic science and psychological science. And that's how it should be done.
Well, I agree. I would say that, first of all, I'm obviously biased. I'm not a religious person, but raised Catholic. You do have a very large, very politically active, and not to mention they donate a lot, like the evangelical people in the United States, where I find them to be like very heretical and like non-Christian, when it's just they want to basically create conditions where Jews are going to be in the current nation state of Israel. Therefore, the rapture will come sooner, and I don't know. Which at the end of the day, they believe that Jews will have to bend the knee to Jesus Christ and accept Him, or they're going to be banished to hell. Like I do think these are like really sick people, and it's so antithetical.
Did he cut out for me as well, or?
Yeah, he's cut out for a bit. Excellent. So anyway, whilst I think Pepe's maybe fixing his Wi-Fi or whatever, but if anyone else is interested in accepting rationalist Islam, then yeah, please come in.
Did anybody else know that Pepe was raised Catholic, or
Pepe is a race realist. Pepe is my friend who truly believes that white is right. Pepe, get off your mic. And white people are way more intelligent genetically than black people. Pepe also, he has very good shows that he does, such as podcasts and things. He's quite famous on YouTube. Pepe is one of those famous people who's famous for being a race realist, aka racist. Pepe, unmute.
like Nick Fuentes?
Am I
white supremacist.
Like one of my base conditions for a great leader would have to necessarily be white. Ooh, white.
No, the one necessary thing that a leader must have, which is what rationalist Islam espouses, is that they have full intellect. They possess full intellect and manifest divine light. To use more mystical terms, that is what makes a leader. Call him a Nabi, call him an Imam, call him a Bab, call him a Guru, call him a whatever you want to call him. These are just different names that manifest from the same ontological reality. That's what's necessary. Which is why Khomeinism is the truth. You guys like that explanation, or am I just bugging out?
Yeah, it's not bad.
I liked it so much I began meditating.
And you're using Khomeini as a wasila.
Assalamu alaikum, folks. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Yeah, finally. What is rationalist Islam?
Brother asked a beautiful question. Hadi.
Jazakallah. Brother, that's a very good question.
Chapter 5, verse 35.
Nargis, would you like to present rationalist Islam to Ahmed? We want to give
No, bro.
You say
I'm just eating right now. Ahmadjan, just give me one. Can someone else go for me?
Matthew, you have the sexiest voice here. You do it, please.
apparently not.
Don't listen to them.
Ecstasy.
Go ahead, Hadi. Hadi,
I just gave mine earlier. You're gonna make me do it again?
Yes.
Oh boy. Ahmed, what do you think rationalist Islam is?
Wait, did you just ask me the same question I asked you guys?
Yeah, what do you think? I said, what do you think it is? What thoughts?
What it is? How can I think what it is?
Apparently,
I asked the question because
well, I'm trying to answer, but I want to see where I'm starting with because I've never met you or spoken to you before to give you just like an outright answer.
Yeah, you're starting from zero, buddy. I'm sorry. You can just brief me at least a little bit.
Yeah, so as the name dictates, right, rationalist Islam is a form of being Muslim where we prioritize the rational mind over dogmatic beliefs regarding scripture and legends told about the religion. Essentially, the same rational mind you use to understand language, to understand deductive reasoning, to logically come to conclusions about life, we continue that rational thought as we analyze scriptures, Islamic scriptures. We leverage critical historical analysis to corroborate what we've been told regarding the religion and its teachings and its scripture. And we continue that by also applying philosophy of the mystics and Islamic philosophers as well, and are constantly in search of the truth and use multiple different mechanisms to corroborate what truth truly means, rather than the dogmatic approach of inviting people to Islam, and once they embrace it, we tell them to shut their rational mind off and basically take the Quran and Sunnah as gospel and do not question what you do not know. The rational Muslim continues the pursuit of truly understanding the revelation, the character of Muhammad, and a complete global view of the events that led us to this point. One of the entailments of that is not accepting that is the static religion, and it has remained in its puritanical form, more so that it has over the last 100 years, and as a rational Muslim, not only do we embrace how much it's evolved throughout time, but we appreciate the fact that it was a religion started by the Prophet Muhammad and it inspired. I'm answering your question, right? I'm answering your question, so let me complete it.
Yeah, but I want to make it easier for you. I want to ask, this seems so interesting, but I want to ask, how does it differ though?
The traditionalist Muslim view is that the rational mind, or the aql, is always secondary to the naql. In the rationalist Islamic view, or rationalist Muslim view, that always takes precedence over the naql. That's the main difference.
So you prioritize aql, mind, over naql.
I think everyone does. It's just we've just accepted that fact. Yeah.
No, I don't. I personally am a traditionalist. So I do.
But you still had to use your aql to discern that.
I use it to understand the scripture, to understand the text. Yes, but I don't allow it to override what the text should mean.
I mean, you still employ your aql to get a basic understanding of what's to you. So again, rationalist Islam is the acceptance that we all do that, whereas traditionalist Islam likes to paint an image as if you're not actually using your mental faculties to discern what you're reading is truth and what it really means. I mean, traditionalist Islam still does aql over naql. It just disguises itself as this, self-righteous thing that I don't know any better, and my scripture tells me what to do. So we stick with that through your aql. Arriving at that conclusion in itself, arriving at that traditionalist conclusion to apply traditionalism is an aqli decision. It's not an aqli decision.
We're not talking about every single task that a human being can do. Say, well, that's an aqli process. That's an aqli task. But let's continue on to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. How is the understanding of this so-called rationalist Islam of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is different? Is there a difference between the Sirah, for instance, that the other sects understand the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam? Because I'm trying to understand how is this understanding different? Does the role of Muhammad in relation to us changes if to you guys? Is it what's different?
Yeah, I mean, the interesting thing about rationalist Islam is when you omit all these so-called miracles that Prophet Muhammad had, like, God was speaking through Jibreel to him in a cave and throughout the 23 years. And if you also omit the fact that he was illiterate, rather, the rationalist Muslim says he was highly literate, highly intellectual, highly open, very conscientious, then the interesting thing is that when you rip away the traditionalist merits or the traditionalist miracles of the Prophet, and you're left with just a natural explanation as to what Muhammad did or Prophet Muhammad did, then you actually add far more accolades, you add far more attributes and status to Prophet Muhammad than the traditionalist view. The traditionalist likes to say, like, Prophet Muhammad was an illiterate fax machine that just programmed and spoke words of God to people, and, that's pretty much his miracle. The rationalist Muslim sees Prophet Muhammad is extremely well read, highly literate, very intellectual, galvanizing, charismatic, people person, great leader, kind, humble. All of these great things are attributed to him as a rationalist Muslim that a traditionalist sometimes overlooks because basically he's just receiving revelation, and that's his miracle. And he's got good character and all that, but there's really no merit to it.
So we're rebranding. That's what's happening. We're rebranding. Instead of calling ourselves Shias, we're calling ourselves rationalists. And Sunnis are considered traditionalists.
Well, if by rebranding you mean kind of like using English words, I guess, but it's not really rebranding. So we are interested in the historical Muhammad, and because one of the entailments of rationalism is essentialism, which is to identify that there's a difference between universal principles and particulars. We identify what is the essence of a movement or a project or a law. Okay, so the essence, once you remove, like Hardy was saying, once you remove all of the things that are not essential, you can identify what the essence of Muhammad's project and his movement was, which was, moral reform, exclusive monotheism, critical inquiry, intellectual accommodation, self-sacrifice, meditation, and revolution. And so because of that, because we have already arrived from rationalism all the way down to, okay, what do we do now in the natural world? How do we live our lives? How do we improve the lives of others? We identify Muhammad as someone who aligned with a lot of the principles that we share. And so to pursue that project, to pursue his movement, obviously we're only using the word rationalist because that is our starting point. And we use the word Muslim because he's the most recent, most authoritative, revolutionary, charismatic authority to use that word. So it makes sense in common discourse to identify as Muslim. What we're really interested in is the ancient wisdom that Muhammad would have inherited and that he seemed to have propagated during his life, and many branches obviously emerged. The one branch which we feel remained the most faithful to his movement was the branch of Irfan, kind of philosophy, mysticism. And so, yeah, we are just another emergent of that, the most ancient line of Muhammad's movement. Just like every branch of Islam, every sect will claim that they are the original, right? We obviously claim the same thing. The difference, as Hadi said, is that we ground our perspectives, our views, our opinions on the relevant subject matter and the most rational method for that subject matter. So if it's claims about the natural world, it's the scientific method. If it's claims in philosophy, it's logic. And if it's claims about history, it's the historical critical method.
Me being a flat earther, I strongly oppose your sect. Go back to tradition. I have no interest in this.
Are you a flat earther?
Yeah, I really am. I'm a hardcore flat earther.
Okay. Well, you'd be interested to know that the Quran does present a flat earth cosmology. You're probably already aware of that, but that's becoming more and more demonstrable that Muhammad presented a flat cosmology. So, yeah, you can enjoy that, I guess.
I think one thing, Ahmed, is that we don't take scripture literally. That's like really and I think Christians already arrived to this conclusion a long time ago, and Muslims really didn't want to let go of taking things literally in scripture. Yeah. We're at a point in civilization where scripture is not supposed to be taken literally, but the lessons are important, the morals are important, these semantics of like flat earth or round earth and stuff. At this point, like if you're still thinking the earth is flat, then there's an issue. And
reading.
Yeah. Yeah, this religion's probably not for you, Ahmed.
Well, either can text or just man up and say this text is plainly wrong. Don't say don't take it literally. See if Quran is wrong for saying the earth is flat. Man up, man.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't think we're going to get anywhere, but thank
Are
you.
you lunatic or what?
Well, but you know,
That was
he
a
has
good
an
one yesterday. I agree. I agree
What's
with
there to be
Quran is
mad
wrong.
for that?
Yeah, it's wrong. I agree with you. We shouldn't interpret the text based on our desires.
Elias.
My way or the highway? That's Ahmed. That's what you're saying, bro.
Bro, he's correct. What he is saying is that
It's wrong or what?
don't change the meaning of the text based on your thoughts and desires.
Bro, come on.
I'm back to do that AI test you wanted to do earlier.
Oh God, Chuck, not you again.
Oh yeah.
Not me again.
Okay, go ahead.
What was the AI test?
Yeah, it's a bit of a work. So if you don't want to do it, just tell me.
How long is it gonna take? Because I'm about to get in bed time, so.
If you are quick, maybe 30 seconds.
That's what she said. Alright, let's do it. I knew that was coming.
Yeah,
I knew that was coming.
that was predictable, to be honest.
Yeah, that was you asked for it. Oh, I feel like Elias set you up on purpose, dude. You fell for it. No, he didn't. He's good at that's what she said setups. And he hasn't even watched The Office. That's why he's a prodigy. Alright, what are we doing,
What
Elias?
seemed like trash now being used to protect coastal
What are we
towns
doing?
in New Jersey.
What
The
we're
state
doing
is
is I'm gonna put up a link.
Why do you sound like a scammer in India right now?
You're gonna click on the link and you're gonna redeem.
Yeah. By the way, congratulations, you've won. So.
It's not about that.
Where did it go? It's the Son of Incest by Kodarzi.
Since Knowledge Seek asked a question in the chat, and whilst you're looking for that, and because you mentioned Mohsen Kudarzi, Knowledge Seek is asking about what Deen means, and Knowledge Seek, if you're interested, I would recommend reading Mohsen Kudarzi's work on this, but I think Ilyas may also suggest another work on the meaning of Deen, according to Muhammad, obviously. What is that paper? I think it's called... you may not have access. I don't know if people have access to these papers. That's the problem. What was it called? Well, I think it's called Monotheism. Oh no, yeah, it's called Worship, Deen, Monotheism, Islam, and the Quran's Cultic Decalogue by Mohsen Kudarzi. So because Knowledge sent his question there, and also you're talking about Mohsen Kudarzi, I thought it would be a good time to mention that.
Yeah, it's a great time. Oh yeah, it's this one. I don't know why it was escaping my sight. So why don't you open the same tab, Chuck, and you open this, and you go to page 7 and you take a screenshot, and make sure that you don't include any of the text and stuff. Just take the picture.
Okay. And do what?
And then ask ChatGPT if it's the son of an exist.
Do you have APDR?
No, man, just open the
Oh, you
paper
sorry.
and go to page 7 and take a screenshot.
Alright, hopefully you didn't give me a virus. 5, 6, 7. Yeah, see this? These do look more like what I was looking at. Yeah, this is closer to what I would think it would look like, at least based off of what I was saying. So you're about to say that this is the same. Is this the same image without the UV light? Yes. Are these the same images as the one earlier, just beside without the UV light?
Literally the same image, the same manuscript. Yeah, without the UV light.
Let's see. Okay. Well, good thing I still have the other one. Now we can compare both images next to each other, or have the AI
Yeah,
do
don't
it.
compare anything. Just ask the AI, is it the son of images?
Well, yeah, but I'm gonna ask it that. Then I'll give you the answer. Then I'm also gonna have it compared to the UV filtered image.
Yeah, ask it. That's it.
This is so funny.